This is TSK, the Smoking Nick. It's your boy, Laons. And I got some people with me, you know, Laons and friends type shit. You feel me? The resident Smoking Nick, E Money. And today we taking in, how would I explain this? We taking in other people on this chip. You feel me? My boy Calico the G from the Yay area. You feel me? He's gonna be a residential Nick tonight, but he's a Golden State fan, but he a residential Nick just for the night.
Shout out to the Warriors, though. You know
I mean, since you new to the stream, Cali, tell the people who you are, man.
Hey, man, I'm a Bay Area native, man. You know, San Francisco general, man. Shout out to the 40. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Hey, my nigga, Cali.
I'm out here in Texas right now, but you know, shout out, you know, to the Yay area, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bro, Cali.
You know, but what's good, man? What's good, man?
You and E 49ers
fan. 49ers fan. Oh man, hold up.
I'm gonna let y'all geek on that for 60 seconds, man. I'll give y'all 60 seconds to geek on that.
Nah, I'm good, bro. When I get a chance,
you got a fellow 49er, a fellow guard, a fellow gold miner.
Man, I feel the 49ers, man. I be getting kind of tight. He a Giants.
Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
It is, man. It's all about the nation.
That's enough of that. Yeah, 60 seconds gonna end.
Yo, come on, don't hate New York.
We coming up. It's gonna be good for a long time.
Hold on, I'm about to.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, look, man. We got Trey Lance. We got the next Russell Wilson.
That young boy.
We got that next Russell Wilson, man. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, when I come home, I'm talking that shit. So you might as well get ready for it, player.
I'm pulling the yellow card.
Nigga, I got
You're not allowed to gang up on me. I'm pulling the yellow card.
I got 100 soups on that week.
I'm pulling the yellow card.
Shit this year.
Y'all not allowed to gang up on me.
We can do what's his name? He's coming back. You know, he a problem.
We're a problem, man. And you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. To see the Niners, man, you know what I'm saying, go to, you know, do what we done did, bro. It's going to be real. We're going to make a whole lot of noise, man.
A whole lot of noise.
IU, Debo Samuel, George Kittle.
All right.
I got to. We got the boy Trey Sermon in the backfield running.
All right, man, bro. It's going to be a whole lot of noise this year.
The Niners, no.
You know, but I don't know better to talk about this Niners shit with me, man.
Don't do it.
Relax.
Because we got Kyle Shanahan. He a mastermind. We ain't going to talk about it no more. I just want to say it. Oh, yeah, we done.
Oh, hey, man, come on. Long go ahead like that.
60 seconds and y'all took 2 whole minutes, man. What's going on with y'all?
People like the 49ers. We showing our versatility.
He'll be back. He's still learning his PPR thing, so he'll be back. But to be honest, bro, I was gonna show y'all love.
Let us rock with it, right? I was shocked, bro. I'm not a Niners fan.
I'm not a Niners fan.
What's up, bro?
I believe, and I'm not a gang member. You feel me? But I believe that NYG. You feel me? That's a fact. But
I hear the Giants. Yeah, I hear that.
I ain't no crip or no blood, but I know
my squad to the death.
I know my blood is blue before it bleed red. You feel me?
Nah, not just red and gold.
That's deep, nigga.
Red and gold, man. Don't get it mixed up.
Let it go.
Red and gold, bro. We shiny. Oh, man, I love it.
Nah, but 100%. I appreciate you for getting out of bed, talking this Knicks shit with me. So let's tend to it, man.
Let everybody know what the real deal is, man. You out there? What time is it?
My bad.
Nah, we good. You getting used to it, so we know.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's a little, you know.
Yeah,
I fucked up, man. Shout out to my niggas though.
It's good.
No,
hold on. I'm about to ask a question.
Niners game.
E Money.
What's up?
And I don't want to start with this So what's your thoughts on the game, bro? What was your thoughts on what you saw? Because I didn't like what I saw, but
I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I saw Julius Randle and RJ. You know, I got a lot of. I believe in RJ, but I saw them struggling in another game, and it was. I don't know. Was it bad to see? Because as the game was going on, I'm like, damn, they're gonna struggle. I don't know how they're gonna win this game. But I gotta show love to Derrick Rose because Derrick Rose showed up. But
what he dropped 40?
It's a bad night. They didn't play good.
I gotta pull up the box score too, bro. I'm sloppy. Sorry about that. But Callie, you didn't really watch the game, but what's your thoughts on the game?
I just watched it on
the
YouTube.
Highlights. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what was your thoughts on what you saw?
The Knicks are rebellious. The Knicks is I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And I'm saying this from being the Warriors hadn't won nothing in 40 years. New York don't watch me watch the Giants win 3 and you know what I'm saying? The Knicks are rebellious. The Knicks are rebellious. When you got Julius Randle and you got Derrick Rose, 2 dudes that was everybody forgot about them. They said, man, it's over with.
But you know what the problem is? And I don't mean to cut you off, Zay.
Problem.
The problem is, son, the problem is that Julius ain't shown up all series, bro. We played 3 games.
But it's his first. It's his first round.
Not an excuse, bro. This is Trae Young's first series. The Ja Morant just went for 50 the other day, my dude.
Bro, like, they not getting with y'all.
And the whole thing about it is, right? He acting like he reverting back to how he played last year. All he need to do is what he been doing all year. Back these weak cats down. They weak. Why are you? He playing mad tentative. He playing kind of scared. And when you watch it, he went 2 of 16 today, my man. Is that
for real?
Is that okay?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Game 3. I would have gave you the first. I would have gave you the first. Isaiah, man. I would have gave Callie. I'm sorry, Callie. I would have gave you the first 2 games, bro. A nigga have a bad game, but let's keep it real. If we was playing in the park and we gave up 2 points without motherfuckers showing the real type of effort, they could show, somebody would have got barked on. Somebody would have got.
No.
It doesn't matter.
That's very true.
It doesn't matter if you're the best player on the team.
Okay, but
you're not showing up. He's not showing up.
Let me ask you this.
That's all we need. Let me finish. All we need is
this not the Knicks' first time?
I'm not
in the playoffs.
First time in a long time.
Mellow in there, bro.
His first time in a long time.
I'm not worried.
You know what I mean? Like you can't. This is the first time in a long time. You got to give them credit because nobody thought the Knicks was gonna make it.
To show up, bro. Bro. Come on, bro. You know how to play.
I know, because your ass got me even. You the nigga that kept talking about the Knicks. Bruh, I watched you talk about the Knicks for a long time. They in the building.
Exactly.
They in the building, nigga.
When most dudes
they said we here.
Yeah,
we here. We here, New York. We here, nigga. But hold on. Come on, bro. Like I felt like that about the Warriors. I'm from the Bay. I thought, man, Steph Curry almost single-handedly by himself did it, and it don't take a by myself effort because you got to get the other Wiggins and Draymond Green and them, and them boys is tough. But somehow the Knicks was tougher than that.
No, the problem is we can't stick to the formula. We can't wait for Julius to get his shit together. He got to get his shit together now,
bro. He's MVP for real. He was MVP for real. If it wasn't Steph Curry,
I'm gonna tell you the
that whole Julius Randle situation.
Yeah, that Julius Randle or Steph Curry should have been MVP. Facts.
Okay, all right. Let me say this. I watched the games,
and
I didn't watch all 70, but I watched at least like 50 of them motherfuckers.
Right.
And I've seen Julius Randle in a lot of and I was one of the first dude bringing this up on other people's podcasts, right? I've seen Julius Randle have the opportunity to be the closer numerous occasions. He's not our closer.
He did it.
Julius Randle.
He's not the closer.
My nigga, he plays most of the minutes of the game.
I don't give a fuck how many minutes you play. When the minutes, he ain't hit no game winners, not one.
Bruh.
He hit some daggers at the end of the game.
He hit exactly. He hit daggers, my nigga. Don't disrespect Julius Randle like that.
You watch me get stabbed in the eye.
Blasphemy right now.
Listen,
you speaking blasphemy right now.
You gonna listen to my question?
Yeah.
You see me get stabbed in the eye, and I'm not comparing myself to Julius Randle. I'm just saying the moment, right? You see me get stabbed in the eye by the homie. Yeah, on accident, right? We was both going for the rebound. He stabbed me in the eye.
He talking about C-Dot.
Right?
C-Dot got a million moments, bro.
You watch me get, but we was on the same team. You watch me get stabbed in the eye and then hit the game winner. Did you not? Did you or did you not notice?
He must have crossed your ass, then.
We was going up for the same. We was going up for the same rebound, and he swiped down. He was going up for the same rebound. He swiped down, and he just happened to catch me in the eye. And instead of walking off the court like a sucker, though, I grabbed the rock, did my famous Kobe.
Come on, why you always doing that?
It's true.
He stabbed you in your eye, nigga. He did stab you in your eye.
All right. Tell me where I'm lying.
Okay.
Tell me where I'm lying.
He did drop you, though.
Oh, you bringing that up? That's not a fact.
He dropped you, son. He dropped you. I love you, big bro. Big bro, he Jordan's you. I ain't gonna lie to you. He Jordan. I love you.
How much he pay you to agree to that shit? Hold on. Let me E-Money. Let me talk to this nigga. How much he pay you to agree to that shit, nigga? Because you know that shit ain't
really. I was there.
Isaiah.
I was there.
Who had the #1 defense out our clique, nigga?
You might have had the #1 defense, nigga, but he got
that
you.
Nigga could never do that, nigga. That's a
Come
fact,
on, bro.
That's a fact, bro. He could never drop me. That's why he lied and said he did, because he pushed me.
No, nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He got you.
Didn't even see it. Don't make me call you out.
I did. I was right there.
Your face was turned, fam. I seen exactly what happened. Come on, bro. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for these lies and these fairy tales, nigga. No.
Nigga
pushed my knee and then try to say he made me fall. Nigga, that
I love you. You my brother. You my big brother. I'm coming home.
That ain't never happened, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, it did.
It didn't, fam.
He shook you, bro.
He might have shook me.
Maybe he pushed off a little bit.
It wasn't a little bit, bro. He pushed off my whole knee and I buckled a little bit. But if somebody push off your knee, you're gonna buckle.
So the nigga from the Utah Jazz, look, the nigga from the Utah Jazz.
Nah,
is the nigga from the Utah Jazz saying that?
My man started yelling, "I made you fall." I'm like, fam, that's crack. You on something because that didn't happen. You pushed me.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Push me. You made me fall. Get out of here with
that. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
And my story's never changed in 10 years, bro. That's cap.
I know. It never have changed, but I'm telling you, look, bro.
I visualized it.
I
visualized it.
He dropped you.
And this nigga Cali wasn't even paying attention. He turned around.
I was.
No, you wasn't. You just turned.
I jumped up from my seat.
You jumped up for your seat.
And I gave you your props because I said, okay, C-Dot, you pushed a little bit. But I said, but no, nigga, he dropped you though.
Dropped me, I fell to the floor.
You hit one knee.
Oh my God, that's
you hit one knee.
Oh my God.
Bruh, come on, bro. Like, you know the rules. You know the rules of basketball. You know the rules of basketball. Okay, so if you cross me, right?
Everybody else.
But no, you crossed me before. This nigga Lyons has crossed me before. Now, let me ask him this question. Let me ask you this question.
nigga.
Huh?
Yeah, because I made you hit the floor, touch earth one time. Come on.
Nigga, I just said, nigga, you crossed me before.
But
I'm saying,
no, but see, let me tell you.
nigga, you ain't don't act like you just put me on my ass,
No,
nigga.
but what I'm saying is, I don't consider a cross putting somebody on their ass. That is not the same thing.
No. I'm saying he put you on your knee.
I call it floored. I don't say
nigga. That's what nigga. He put you on your knee.
You got floored.
Yo, come on, my nigga. Like, come on, Round. I love you, my nigga.
I like that. I've continued this argument.
He put
as
you
well.
on your knee.
That's
I was
fact.
there. I was in the chair. Nigga, I was in the green. I remember it.
Callie, this how I'm gonna kill your argument right now, fam. This how I'm
okay.
right now.
Okay.
Once my jump shot was popping, how many times that nigga want to play me?
Never.
Nigga, I dropped the mic on nigga.
No,
how many times that nigga want to play me?
Good comeback, though.
Y'all played about
how many
twice.
times that nigga want to play me?
Y'all played about twice after that. Nobody really played you after your jump shot got cracking.
I said the same shit on my last stream, nigga.
I'm being real.
Nobody wanted to play me no more.
We was tired. Tired. But okay. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
And then it was like, yo, this nigga got the inside and the outside game now.
No, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
This nigga's funny. It's real though. Let me ask. We didn't want no parts of this nigga. But before that, who did nobody really want no parts of, nigga? Because I was the nigga on that ball court.
Yeah. But I realized that.
Am I lying?
You're not lying because you had the jump shots. And I used to get mad at myself because you would beat me in basketball games that I knew I should win. But I knew I was wasting too much energy.
Big body.
Always
big body.
Layups, right? So
you know what?
One summer E.
I ain't gonna lie. You was the hardest nigga I ever. This is no lie. New York Long was the hardest dude I ever had to play in one-on-one, right?
I can't believe that.
No, to be honest, this is real cap. Real cap because at the end of it, I won. You know what I'm saying? So this is no cap. I meant to say no cap.
Yeah, we used to board the
New York used to. I swear to God, bro, he'll wear me down, right? So at the end of the game, it's tied. It's about 15, 17, whatever. That's true. And I have to breathe on him. I gotta breathe on him. Feel me? Like to where I gotta literally breathe on this man. Like I gotta be on his neck. So I start using my size because New York a tough motherfucker. Excuse me, but New York a tough motherfucker, man. Like that's my guy. He's the only nigga I allowed. He's the only nigga I allowed to hard foul me without us fighting type shit. No cap, no cap. He's the only motherfucker that can hard foul me without us fighting and shit. So
that's just love.
He play that jail ball. I got a couple other niggas that
you ain't getting nothing free. You think I'm little? No.
But he do be hacking though. He be hacking. Don't get it twisted. Motherfucker be hacking. He try to play hacker. He try to play hacker Calisto, man. He try to play hacker Calisto, man. But it's all good because
it wasn't like that. Because
your ass used to hack me all the time. Don't act like you did. You can't hold me other than that.
I want to get back to the Knicks shit, but
okay. So what's up, man? The Knicks, man, real reputable.
Let me ask you a question, Callie.
Okay.
Because you didn't see the game tonight. What you think about the season they had this year?
The season, man, brother. For one, nobody thought the Knicks would make it.
22 games was our season, our record in Vegas,
bro.
Oh, okay.
If you ask, you know how many you used to always talk about.
You exactly, and what I say every
the
year
Knicks and everything with the Knicks.
every year,
you could talk about New York football, New York basketball, or whatever. the Knicks was not projected to do anything.
That's a fact. Talk about it.
So to see Madison Square Garden rocking, to see the Knicks is hey nigga, hey when Julius Randle said New York we here, hey a Bay Area nigga felt that all the way from a Bay Area nigga felt that.
They see that Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, that's special for y'all city right now. So I feel like y'all city is.
I'm here right now. I'm in the heart.
So let me ask E this question real quick, Callie.
Let me say this real quick. Yo, I'm 3 stops away from the Barclays Center on the train.
and you ain't been to a game when they giving away tickets?
I've been to a couple drafts. I haven't made it to a game yet.
I got jokes, bro.
I've been man. Them yuppies, man. What they call them? Them yuppies out there in Park Slope. Yeah. They buying all the tickets. They buying season tickets. They trying to make it seem like the Knicks, where you can't get tickets.
And this is the Nets game.
Nets game, right?
Yeah. They giving away tickets, bro. The Knicks had to promote buying tickets.
Huh?
You didn't see
who's buying them tickets.
Hold on. You didn't see the it was a video. I could send it to you. I could play this shit right now on here. I've been watching it.
You know that they owe them tickets.
You seen the J Boogie shit in the New York we hear and the other rap shit? E?
The who?
Bruh, New York niggas is dropping New York anthems right now, bruh.
To the Knicks?
Yeah.
They know the Knicks out here, man. I'll be in the city, walking around my iPad.
Play that shit.
Talking to people just randomly. And that's New York City. There's a lot of people out here. Be talking to them randomly about the Knicks.
Y'all just sit
back. Yeah, we coming strong this shit. Hey. But you gotta understand, it's a Brooklyn town. Like the Brooklyn Nets is good, and everybody in New York is switching that don't really know about basketball. They saying, "Oh, they rooting for Brooklyn. They rooting for Brooklyn." I'm like, I'm still with the Knicks. I don't care how good Brooklyn. I don't care if they got Durant, Harden.
I like that.
I'm rocking with it. You gotta be quiet.
I like that. Hey, shout out to New York, man.
I appreciate you,
much
brother.
Love because
shout out to the
you know. I will say this. Y'all season was like our season.
Nah, but it was better than y'all season.
It was better. No. I was saying it to say.
I'm not hating on you. I don't mean to say it like that. I'm sorry about that.
Though. No. I get exactly what you're saying. It was better because y'all made the playoffs. Steph Curry had a special season.
Yes, he did.
The Knicks,
but let me ask you a question, Zay, because I'm glad you brought that up. Did you truly think he was the MVP this year?
If he had a winning record,
I'm gonna ask you next.
I will say this. I will say
one person at a time. One person at a time.
You said this. I'm glad you asked me this question, cousin. Him, either Julius Randle or Damian Lillard. Because, and I'm not thinking about the big time. I'm not saying LeBron.
No, I know. Yeah, you're talking about people carrying their team for real.
No, I'm talking about teams who had no. You know what? I think a person that carries the team.
I think a person that carries their team should be more.
That's why I said I would even give it to John Morant.
You got to give
John Morant.
Y'all not ready yet.
You're not really holding your franchise down.
Yeah, you gotta carry the team, though. You gotta carry the team. You gotta bring it every night.
Into the playoffs. Put them on your back.
But you know what though? I will say this: Julius Randle did that.
He did
all
that.
the time. Like every.
And that's my point, fellas.
And I'm a Kobe fan. I'm a Kobe fan.
I'm making my point, fellas.
That's why he letting me down so much. It's actually hurting. Like
why
but he can't let you down. He can't let bro.
Yo, Callie, hold on. Let me get this off. Because I get where you coming from, but I can't just let people think New Yorkers is just satisfied with being someplace. No, we take shit
why can't you be right now?
That's how it is, man.
Why can't you be right now?
I'm here now. You got my full attention.
Why can't you be satisfied? Julius Randle has brung you?
Because
Nigga, y'all come from Phil
let me
Jackson.
ask you a question.
Phil Jackson.
Would you
The
die on your
general
sword?
manager was
Would you
trash.
die on your sword, nigga? Would you die on your sword?
What?
Would you die
right
on
now?
your? No, I don't mean that in no.
The general manager and who we got?
He's a good. I like.
What I mean
I like
is,
Bill Rose. I
how you
like the
gonna
guy.
go out? Is you
D
going
Rose is a monster.
life on the line
I'm
or
talking about
cowering?
the GM.
Life on the line or what?
Or cowering. Just because he taking shots, he just keep taking bad shots. He need to go to work.
Who?
Randall.
Randall? No, bro, no.
He's not aggressive.
Randall is taking shots. He's been taking all season.
Bro, no, he's not.
He's not hitting them. He's not playing the way he was playing on the
He's
season.
just not hitting them. He's not hitting them.
He's nah. He's taking shots, but his for the most part, he has no body.
Not taking shots.
No
he's
body
been taking
movement. He's not taking chances. He's not cutting. He's getting the ball. Whenever he got it, he gonna
Randall is a bully.
You would think.
Okay.
You would think Randall's from the Caucasus Mountains because he's Albanian. Because the way or Yugoslavia or the way he be Russian. You feel me? I'm good.
Yeah, that's last year. He was doing that last year a lot. I was getting a little flash.
Yeah, Randall is
like KP
Randall
right
is a
now.
bully. Randall is gonna find his way.
KP never took us to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Take us to the playoffs. He gotta step up. He's a bully. Be a bully.
Mark my words.
Be a bully.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right here and now.
You ever play 2K?
I'm gonna say this right here and now.
Julius is a 3-level scorer.
Let me say this
Not
right here and now.
In real life.
Let me say this right here and now.
In
both of y'all, bro.
Yeah,
Let me say this right here. Let me say this to y'all right here and now.
All right.
Julius Randle is gonna become a bully in that series. Wow, bro! Like this dude, you see how they implemented Derrick Rose into the lineup. Okay, this series is going 7.
That was out of necessity, though.
It was supposed to go 5.
The series is going 7.
But if Randall turned into a bully, then it's going 7.
I'm telling you, it might go, bro. It could go 6,
bro.
If Randall turned into a bully.
Julius Randle averaged 37 points against that team in the regular season. Look what he's doing right now. So Julius, come back to what Julius Randle is from what we've seen this season.
This man. Come on, bro. Like, I'm from Cali.
Let him finish.
Cali, so I watched this dude.
Let him finish his point real quick, and then you can get yours off. Let him finish his point. I like the dialogue, the back and forth. I love it. But I'm pretty sure he got some little more to say about it. So let him finish his point real quick.
It really wasn't much. I pretty much said everything I was gonna say. The fact is,
my bad.
37 points a game against them. I repeat it. He averaged 37 points against them in the regular season. His hit and he put up good rebounds. He put up good assists. He dominated that team this season. So I'm looking at him like, what happened to that guy? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he don't put his head down. It's like, okay. Get them loose on you, start driving, then you start pulling up, make a little cut to the basket, pull up. He don't do that. He does everything else, but he don't do that. And whenever he look like he's trying to get into it, he'll do some stupid shit to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Like last year.
Straight up. Okay. So
now how do you feel? So now the problem is, I said before, how you feel. He's not doing. He's taking shots, right? You could be in the game taking a shot, right?
Not efficient.
But if you're not doing the same exact things that you was doing when you was winning, he's not.
What's the problem? Because obviously it's a problem. It's been 3 games now.
That's a good question.
That is a good question, bro.
It's not the defense. It's him. It's internal.
I think so too. But I think by 3 games he would at least figured it out.
I thought so too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Like, bro, it's about to be game 4. You still haven't figured it out.
Yeah, you still ain't. You look.
Like,
you ain't figured it out. I mean, shit.
You feel me though?
But you gotta understand.
So What we
RJ
Y'all
might get
gotta
a
give the
pass.
Knicks some credit, man.
what were we about to watch?
The Knicks highlight.
I said RJ might get a pass because he only 20. Kobe was
Oh,
RJ
a lot
don't
of
get no
shots and
pass,
shoot.
bro.
When he was a
Look.
rookie, Kobe would be inefficient. He'll shoot 2
That's
from 9.
another thing. Where the F is RJ?
In the playoffs, remember he shot them air balls.
bro.
That wasn't a good look for Kobe. Kobe was like 20.
Come on, bro.
You looking for RJ? You looking for RJ? Look.
Yes, that's the future.
He's the future. He's the future, right?
Future.
Come on, man. Get his team some credit, man.
Come on, bro.
They've been doing
You
good.
had time to, bro. You can't win a championship in 1 year, bro. You know that.
You can't.
Come on, bro.
Look at the Detroit Pistons when they got Steve.
Am I lying? Lounge, am I lying? Lounge, am I lying about this? Am I lying about this? How long did it take? How many years did you watch the Warriors? Probably about 4. We got eliminated.
With the Warriors. I like
fast and in a hurry.
All right. Can I respond?
Yeah.
I want the Knicks to draft Steph Curry. The Warriors got him, so I'll pay extra attention to them. And look what happened. The Warrior had the ankle injury.
No, don't say nothing, Kelly. You relax.
One of the greatest players ever.
Chill.
The Niners wanted to draft Aaron Rodgers.
In response to what you said, right?
He had a chance.
I'll say, bro.
Yeah, a little transition.
The Warriors won the first year that they was popping.
Okay.
Right.
I remember that season.
The first year they got Steve Kerr, and they won like 58 games, 59 games, and some shit like that. Y'all won a championship against LeBron.
We won 62 games. We won 62.
All right.
I didn't see that coming. I knew they was good.
I said 59.
How they play San Antonio?
Nigga, I said 59. Such a big difference.
We kept losing to San Antonio.
He was getting nice, and they was young.
But
Splash Brothers.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be no growing pains if we just put Trey in his place. I ain't saying to go out there and hit him and hurt him.
Okay,
no.
Okay.
We got Derrick Rose. We got Julius Randle. We got Reggie Bullock, Alec Burke. These dudes should be getting blown out if all these dudes bring their A game every night. They not.
Big brother. Can I say this?
They need him. They don't got nobody else.
I'm gonna let my guy right here speak.
I was ready to get Knicks tattooed on my neck if they hold it down, but they don't hold it down enough.
Hey,
yo,
he don't understand. This shit don't come overnight.
It do come up. It do come overnight.
Hey, real talk.
And then I got a point for that too. Boom. What happened when the Detroit Pistons got Rasheed Wallace?
They was already good.
Nigga, they was already good. The word. Like, what the fuck was you? That made no point, bro. Like, you hit us with the Max Kellerman just now. You hit us with the Max Kellerman just now.
I ain't never been on Twitter.
That wasn't even a point. Like that he hit us with the Max Kellerman. That wasn't no point. Look, they was already good, bro.
They was the same year.
When they got Rasheed put them over the top. Rasheed put them over the top, man.
Nah, he did. He put him over the top.
Rasheed put him over the top. Like they was bomb, bro. That's when they had to fight with the Pacers.
They had Ben Wallace.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? Ben Wallace. Yeah.
Shout out to my man Sean.
Steven Jackson and them. And
hold on, fellas.
That's how they had a squad back then.
That was.
I know I run with the cool squad.
That was the change game. That was the change.
Let me shout out.
For sure.
Let me shout out a Smoking Nick resident. You feel me?
Who?
I got a Smoking Nick resident. Shot Legacy. He says RJ is not a real second option. Speak on it.
Oh man, you know what? RJ can shoot. RJ need to get that
Legacy. Join the panel if you got something to say about it, man. Speak on it, bro. You know it's in there.
I know RJ's type of player, and I know the way you're supposed to play. RJ has it. He's able to slash. He just need to get it a little bit more seasoned with it.
timid with that jump shot.
Now
Bro.
he's like he could get to the rack, but he just all wild with the ball and throw the ball up all crazy. Eventually, get it smooth. He can have his go-to move like Harden. Harden did the Euro step. It took him a while, but he had it in his game. And then he just started to get his handle together. RJ, he handles the ball, but he's not the best handler. It's not like they don't give him the ball to bring it up. And that says a lot about a player if the coach is willing to trust you from bringing the ball back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So he's only 20. That's their future. They should. I don't know. They're giving the craziest development because he might be the best player in franchise history. They have a chance. He's 20 years old. I'm not saying right now he's a number 2. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put that pressure on him.
RJ Barrett?
No, he's not a number 2 right now.
I wouldn't say that either. I was trying to, because I was thinking like to myself, you got a 1 and a 2. But I see what you're saying. He's not a number 2 right now.
Well, number 2,
not for the Knicks.
I don't have it for him because I haven't seen him enough. Like he came in the game with like 27 points.
No, I definitely agree because when I watch the Knicks, I would even put Derrick Rose first before I put RJ Barrett.
Yeah. But Derrick Rose is the 6th man. He come off the bench.
But I mean, thinking of myself as far as who carries the team and who helps out, I would say Julius Randle, Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Not as far as being a superstar.
I say Julius Randle and RJ. Derrick Rose, they haven't really got Derrick Rose when all of them was on at the same time. Now, if that ever happened, that'd be crazy. That's scary because the Knicks.
They should put all 3 of them on the court. I agree with that. So, are you saying? Okay, let me ask you this: would you start Derrick Rose, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett in the same lineup?
Hell yeah.
Max. Hey, I love that response because that's what I was looking for. That right there, bro. That's what I was looking for. That right there, because I said that same shit. If I could start Derrick Rose, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett.
But why was Elfrid Payton touching the court all season?
Bro. You gotta let a young nigga shine, man. So what if Derrick Rose hurt himself?
Hold on, fam. Give me
Derrick Rose is going. Derrick Rose is 30 tonight.
Bomb real quick.
Nothing wrong with Derrick Rose. We got the old Derrick Rose. Yeah.
This is a Knicks right here.
Okay.
Good, guys.
I got my Knicks, I love them regardless.
I got you, player, likewise.
We got to get a panel popping, you feel me, where everybody gets their opinion one at a time so we learn how to speak in groups, I think so, because I still learn everybody else. But what was we just discussing? Because that was a
Knicks.
The pecking order on the Knicks.
The pecking order. They was discussing pecking order. Nice.
Yeah, I heard what Calypso said, and I'm just going to tell you guys right now, if we'll take that route, we're just going to be setting up the whole team for failure. It's not that it's not a good take, but just think about it this way: the Knicks has like 2 different way of attacking the basket. One, the bench is chaotic. It's all right. Let's just take as many a shot that we want. Not that much defense. The starters is pretty much more defense, and their offense comes from actual defense. But if we start mixing around pretty much the system that has it going for the bench and the system that has it going for the starters and mix and match, it's not going to work out because there's certain players that is not used to that defense or is used to that offense. The only thing that we could actually get away with if certain shots start falling down, that's mainly on RJ Barrett, not quickly, but RJ, Randall, and Bullock. Until those shots is not going in on the starters, it's gonna be disaster right now.
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. I mean,
All
y'all
right.
team is, is
But they
built
just
around
start.
that, that rough house and
Yes.
3-point,
And where is
you know.
Juju? Where is Juju? Where
in
you
start
at,
line.
Juju? I don't give a fuck
Juju.
who watching.
When
Juju, where you at?
Garrett
I'm
play good.
begging you, where
That's
are you
why I'm
at,
like,
bro? I'm ready to wake up my
Julius.
whole family behind this dude that's
Juju.
not showing up.
Wait,
Julius
wait a minute.
Randle.
Yeah,
Bruh,
he
come
set him
on.
up. But I'm
You know
just
he gonna come to life. You
playoff.
know
They
that
play
man
hard.
gonna come to
Right.
life.
He better
You,
Frankenstein suit in there later. But let me drop this bomb and bring in the next brother real quick.
Yo, what's good, family?
What's good, Sha?
What up
We got
with y'all,
a
man?
whole panel out here tonight. We doing it.
Oh, this nigga
hey,
dropping bombs and shit.
For
I
every
didn't think
Legacy.
person that
Yo,
showed the
nice. What
smoking
up,
nigga
bro?
love, you know we
I saw
lit.
you. I saw you on the shad, but why you still not coming in? You still shy, bro?
Oh, on what chat?
In the
On
chat
the
saying,
man show, the man show.
oh shit.
Nah, I ain't. Yeah, I ain't clean cut for that, man. I gotta
I got you.
respect dudes. You know what I mean?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
What's
this
your
is more like my cup of tea right here. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck, man.
It's
Like,
all good, family.
but nah, like I said that about the nigga RJ because the whole year everybody been talking about RJ as the second option. I always felt funny about that because you see everybody steps into that second option role throughout the year. Like Burke will take over that role, Rose will take over that role. You know what I'm saying? That role is
Yeah.
up for debate. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Yep.
for
Nah,
100%,
he's
Sha.
not
I
lying.
don't
He's
think
not
totally.
lying.
He not. And I
I don't
thought
think he totally.
I thought if Burks wouldn't have caught COVID, he was definitely gonna be the number two.
But
But
that's
That's a
why I
fact.
always
And then,
thought
and then
RJ
Rose
Barrett,
stepped
Rose is
up,
the second.
and then he
RJ
took over
Barrett
that
is the
spot for
front
a minute.
runner to be the number two option. I don't think he's there yet, but he's the front runner. Like he's in the lead to being that number two
Yeah.
option. But the Knicks team, they don't
I,
necessarily
I, I,
need
the only reason why he in the
because
lead
the
of
style they
being
play.
that option is because they giving him the opportunity, but he don't always fill the shoes. You know
Gotta
what I mean?
take it.
Dudes come off the bench and be rocking that nigga. You know what I mean? So that's why I always
Who?
said
D
I don't
Rose?
know.
How, how,
D
how you
I wouldn't
Rose,
say that
Burke.
quite yet.
how you feel about that, E Money?
I wouldn't say that quite yet about him actually trying. I wouldn't say that at all because he's only
Yeah,
20.
he want to be that. He want to be
He
that
wants
dude,
to.
but his
Got
skill set, his
that
skill
Mamba
set is not
mentality.
there.
That's what Kobe had.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
confused.
he
He
want to
does.
be
He
that
has that.
dude.
How many players have that? He got it. That's why I'm like, think about it. When Kobe was 20, he shot 2 air balls in a row in the playoffs
Stop
against
But
the
why?
Jazz.
comparing
But see,
RJ
we
to
had,
Kobe,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. I don't really
Hold
like
on,
that
hold on, hold on,
comparison. Like,
hold on,
you
hold
know
on,
what
hold
I
on,
mean?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Succeed.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
on, hold on.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta do
That is
something
in
real
the
quick.
same
I gotta
breath.
do something real quick
Yeah, we can't even do
because
that.
I gotta do something real quick. I'm sorry. RJ Barrett is not Kobe Bryant. He does not have Kobe Bryant potential. He does not have Kobe or Mamba mentality fire. You know fire when you see fire, and he ain't got it. Know what I mean? I love RJ, but ain't he averaging like 7 points in the playoffs right now? So when you really think about it, you see it. It don't take long to see it, to
Kobe.
understand it.
He's the second option. I
I
think
didn't
he
mean
was
to
the
mute
first
y'all.
option.
I didn't mean to mute y'all, but I had to let you know. Stop making that RJ. I mean that Kobe missed two. No, RJ done had them opportunities. It's his second year. He in a playoff team. He helped us get us there. Why they acting like they don't need to do what they did to get us there? That's all they gotta do. They ain't gotta do
RJ
nothing
is a
different.
two-way player.
Nothing.
That's
See,
another thing.
Do what you did to get us there, and we will
He
survive.
commits to
go ahead, my
Kyrie.
guy.
Doing what they taking threes. RJ
I want
missing
my
every
dude to go
thing.
first.
What you say, Kelly?
I want my dude to go first. My
Which one?
guy right here, you know, because he
Nice.
was gonna say something.
All right.
Nah,
E
nah,
money,
my
E
bad.
money, E money. I thought E
Money.
money.
All right. All right. Everybody gonna get they talk. Go, E.
All right, what you want me to talk about, man? Because we talk about
What-
RJ. I really
yeah,
feel
what I-
like RJ he got a bright future.
Right.
And he was
so
in the
too.
draft with Zion and John Morant. They doing their thing. RJ's a different type of player. He a two-way. Kawhi Leonard
Yeah.
two-way.
So this class, you know, this class is dope as hell. I want to see. You know what? I'll be real with you. I feel like Ja got that. He got that it factor. He got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He got that dog in him, and you know, and I
Over
see that not just
over
being
RJ?
not
Yeah, he
just
do got
being
that over RJ.
no.
Is that what
Ja got that over RJ, bro. Ja, no. Now I'm gonna tell you about
nice. You
RJ.
agree. Nice, you agree.
Look,
Talk about it.
Ja
I
is
see your head moving. Hold on.
Ja is a monster. He's another kind of beast. When I
Yeah,
watched him beat
Shorty's a
Steph
problem,
Curry,
man.
he's another
Let me ask y'all a
beast.
question. Let me ask y'all a question though.
Okay.
He got like 47 other night.
And I know that we wild. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but I still want to go around. I do want some structure, so I want us to go around one person at a time, at least, so everybody can get and everybody can hear what everybody has to say, and everybody get their shit off, right? Boom. So this how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start with Cali. Nice, Shy, then E, right? And this is my question. And please try to remember my question and keep it comments probably 2 minutes.
Yeah,
2 minutes, right?
Right. Straight up.
So my question is RJ going to make that metamorphosis? Because the inconsistency, and I hate prefacing my question with a statement, but most questions have to have a statement in them, which is so crazy, right? Especially when we on these panels. But is RJ gonna make that metamorphosis that we need, or is he gonna be a bargaining chip? Because if he keep playing the way he playing, I think bargaining chip. What do you think? Nice. Start it off.
Nah, that's a big negative. That's not going to happen. You want to know why? Smoking Knicks?
Yeah. Talk about it.
Because just like Kalisco said, just make the comparison with John Moran and RJ. What's the difference in team wise that John Moran has that RJ doesn't, or vice versa?
Is that a question, or are you just making a statement?
No, I'm trying to make a statement. At the end of the day, you look at the Knicks and they have 2 to 3 players that is better than RJ. So at the moment, he's like the type of player that he's growing and he's not going to show his full potential because he got to let other people eat. John Moran, in the other hand, he's in the team that everybody expect him to be the player.
But let me ask you a question, Nice. Let me interject real quick because I got a question for you. He the third pick in the draft. John Morant was picked right before him, right?
Yeah.
So you telling me what they would call the ladder from 2 to 3 is that large?
No, it's not. But just like we said, the thing is that the Knicks has 2 to 3 players that is successful. Like they're not. This whole team is still not stable. And the point that we actually gonna end up seeing him stable like maybe 95% to 100, maybe hopefully next year, not this year. This year we playing with house money. We're not even supposed to be in the place that we are right now.
I agree with you.
So literally, if you take that in consideration, and you take in consideration that you shouldn't even have Obi or Quickly looking the way that they looking at the playoff right now, because it's their rookie season. Normally, any rookie right now, they normally start releasing themselves after 3 to 4 games in the playoff.
So
These cats is doing it in game one.
Yo, nice. You know we agree on most things. I just had to play devil's advocate and give pushback.
No, I got you. Mm-hmm.
I love RJ. RJ made me respect him, right? So no on bargaining chip for him.
No.
Cali, RJ is gonna make the metamorphosis that the Knicks need, or you think he's gonna be ultimately a bargaining chip? Sorry.
I feel with RJ Barrett. I feel he's gonna be the future, but at the same time, y'all looking at two players right now that's futuristic, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got two guys.
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about y'all don't even see what's in front of y'all.
Yeah.
You got Julius Randle and Derrick Rose who are balling the hell out.
Nah,
you worried about
RJ
Barrett.
Right
RJ Barrett need to know it's time to fall back, homie.
Yeah.
You got two guys.
You think that's what it is? You agree with that? Nice.
Come on, bro.
You know why?
You got two guys that have come alive. These two dudes have come alive.
I'm gonna keep that in my head. But finish, Callie.
These two guys have come alive. I've watched you, New York. You know I watched you.
Yeah, 100.
This motherfucker. He been waiting on the Knicks to be alive and for the Knicks to be here for a long time.
Yeah, as soon as they got popping, you see I started
to say to my,
I'm a real one. I don't care.
Like, I started to say to myself, damn, the Knicks is here for real. This is real. This ain't no fucking facade. This ain't no little lightweight ass blank out.
No, it's never been.
I watched the same thing happen with the Warriors. It started just one playoff season, and then another one happened, and then another one happened. Next thing you know, the
5
Bay
championships in a row, huh?
Yeah, you feel me? The Bay is rocking. Everybody want to be in the Bay. Like the Knicks are on their way. The Knicks are on their way. That team is on their way, man. You just got to pay attention to it.
Okay.
If they don't win,
we get it. It may not be this year, but God, hold on. It's Shaw's turn. We're gonna go. We're gonna go in the pecking order.
We'll talk about from what he was saying.
Yeah. Save your points.
All right, this is what I was going to say.
We still got to come back. We still got to come back to that. But I want y'all to. I just want a little structure so we don't seem as rambled as we have been in the past because of my indiscretion.
All right, it's all right. I get it. It's
my fault. That ain't your fault. That's my fault. So
we on the same RJ topic, right?
Correct. Is he a bargaining chip, or is he gonna make the metamorphosis that we think he gonna make?
I mean, I understand when dudes say, "Yo, we not trading RJ." I hear them when they say that. You know what I'm saying? And in my heart, I want us to be able to like. He is our child. Like we basically adopted him. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely
we birthed him, dog.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So we do want we want him to prosper, you know what I'm saying?
100.
But I feel like a lot of dudes whenever we had this topic, whenever this topic come up on almost every panel, you know what I'm saying? Dudes don't be keeping it a buck, you know what I mean?
Nah,
because
I do.
Because when you hear the rumors of the trade rumors that they talking about, you mean to tell me you ain't gonna pull the trigger on a Lillard trade?
Oh, for RJ?
See?
You're not gonna pull that?
Yo.
Lillard and Julius.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm sorry.
This is what I'm talking about.
You know what you're gonna have to give up to get Dame Lillard, and he probably got 1 year left.
All the draft picks.
Not much.
What do you mean smoking Knicks not much? It's gonna be work. It's gonna be work.
You gotta give up a lot to get Dame Lillard.
Most of our players is on 1 year deals. Y'all forget that.
Yeah,
no.
I like
you
that.
give up a lot.
Let's stay right here. Let's stay right where we are right now.
Listen, no.
Hold on. Shaw.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Let me smoke a little bit.
I gotta get E Money to get his shit off, and then
I wasn't finished making my point.
right, continue.
That was just a good one that I threw
That
out
was
there
a
because
great one. I gotta write that down. Bring that back.
because this is real talk though. This is what they talking. This is what's in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw out some names that they be talking. They be talking about Lillard. His name is rumored around us a lot.
I want him.
And you know, you're gonna have to do something to bust that trade. You know what I mean? They be talking about Bill. His name is rumored around us a lot. You're gonna have to do some things to bust that trade. You know what I mean?
I don't want him. No, I don't want
Bradley Bill.
Nah, I want Lillard, and that's it.
I'm just naming the names. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
know.
dudes that. So when we talk about RJ is so sacred that because I heard dudes yesterday. And Nice, you was there yesterday. Remember when they talked about Obi and a trade for Lillard, and everybody was like, "Nah, I ain't giving up Obi for no Lillard." And I'm sitting there like, "What?
Lillard.
Obi? Who the fuck is Obi?
What you talking about?
I'm like, what?
Why?
I'm like, are y'all crazy?
Wait, I'm confused. Who the hell is Obi?
Obi got Obi. Oh no, Obi got some, he definitely got some Amari in him. I ain't gonna lie.
I get all that.
Catching that alley from half court today. Like,
but we talk about making the next leap, though. We talk about how we're gonna make the next leap, though.
He can shoot, guys.
We talking about how we gonna make the next leap, though. So when those things come up, you got to think, if you're a franchise, like, yo, are we really trying to make the next leap? Because Brooklyn ain't giving us no time to stutter, step, sleep, nothing. Like, they already over there smoking. You know what I'm saying? And you got Lillard on the table. You got some dudes on the table. You got the Claw on the table. You're going to have to bust a move. You know what I mean?
We do got to bust a move. And literally, the movie about the bust. I thought about the schedule, and they said, we getting Lillard. I'm telling you. But E-Money, you the last person that got to answer the question. Shy Money, I appreciate you. And we going to get back to that Lillard talk. And we going to get back to that D-Rose shit too, Nice. Because hold your opinions. The question is, is RJ Barrett a bargaining chip, or is he going to manifest into what we see or what we want? Not what we see, because what we see, he ain't ready, but what we want him to be. Is he going to fulfill his potential ultimately?
I can't talk for y'all.
No. It's his turn. Let him speak. Let him speak.
What is your potential?
No.
That's a good question.
Hold on, Callie.
And where's his ceiling at?
No, but that's not the question. The question is,
he is.
No, the question is he going to fulfill his potential, or are we building him up to be a bargaining chip? That's the question.
E-Money, do you see him like fulfilling his potential, or?
That's what they're doing. They're going straight. So we're gonna try to get the most out of him, and then he's gonna get signed because they can't let him get away because he's young, basically. So they're not gonna trade him. Only time they're gonna trade him is if they get in like a Carl Anthony Towns or some shit like that.
I don't mind.
See, this the deal.
I wouldn't want to give RJ up in that.
I was making a point. I wouldn't even trade RJ for Carl Anthony Towns. That's how much value I put on RJ to actually blossom into like one of elite premier two-ways.
Right there, I agree with you.
So I'm taking it and I'm gonna develop him as much as I can, and then I'm gonna look at the overall picture. He's gonna get signed. No, he's gonna be good because he's good already. He just didn't put it together. So you just develop him.
It's a confidence thing, and
it's become a man. You get a good hold back from that.
Finish. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
No, continue. I'm sorry.
I think I answered the keeping him as a bargaining chip or developing him. I say develop.
Okay, so everybody has got to their answer. So Nice. I want to get back to that.
I want to ask.
All right, ask a question. Go ahead.
What is his ceiling in New York? What is RJ Barrett? Where's RJ Barrett's ceiling in New York?
That's why I love you, Callie, because nigga, you got to what they.
What the hell is his ceiling? Because I mean,
hey yo, and we're gonna start with Nice. We're gonna move to Shaw. We're gonna go to E-Money, and then I'll answer.
I gotta think about that.
Okay, yeah. I just want to know.
That's a good one right there.
So I'll answer last. As the
I got it last. This is the first time I want to be last.
You want to be last?
I want to be last. I want to hear what y'all say.
We come from Jordan. What the hell is this?
Yeah, no. Hold on. Let Nice answer. What is RJ Barrett's ceiling? Nice.
So RJ Barrett, to give him a ceiling, before even responding to that question, you gotta think of it like a business. Whenever you're thinking about getting into a business, either buying stock, selling stock, buying a house, resell it, everything runs on risk. You never know. At the end of the day, you just got to go on based on what you see. RJ Berry has the.
What is it? What you think his ceiling is? Nice.
We cannot judge that right now. We could only go based on what we see.
That was my point.
Is he growing?
I don't want a broad answer. I want what you think his ceiling is. An all-star, superstar.
No, he's gonna be. All right. So if you put it in that perspective, he's gonna be a superstar. He's gonna be an all-star as well. The only thing is that this is based on since he got into the league. You need to start taking pretty much accountability on the years that he played. So far, it has been 2/3. Just look at it this way: is he improving?
Right.
Yes, he is. And this is first time in the playoffs, so I'm not gonna bite his head off. I'm not gonna bite his head off. But you remember what I said to you earlier, Callie, about Julius when we was offline. It's not an excuse when it's Trey's first playoffs.
Okay, no, but
when it's everybody else's first playoffs. But hold on, because I know you want to respond. So save it. Let me get Shaw to answer that question.
Okay.
What is RJ's ceiling, Legacy?
What's his ceiling? Yo, it's crazy because we know we want him to be the best that he could be because he on our squad. You know what I'm saying?
We want him to resemble MJ.
The Knicks is in a real tough situation, yo, because you don't want to just throw him away because we never expected Randall to be what he is. You know what I mean?
Say that again. Say that again.
We never expected Randall to be what he is. You know what I mean?
Randall was the bargaining chip, is what you're saying.
He was this year coming in. He was the bar. Nobody wanted him though. Nobody wanted him.
Are you asking the wrong question? You asking the wrong question. Come on.
I'm just saying. So now
you knew that.
That's the reason why I say that's the reason why I say that that the Knicks are we gonna say us. We the Knicks. You know what I mean? We in a tough situation when it comes to like this topic on RJ because we was about to go give Randall away this year coming into the season, and this nigga turned into a monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, no
now,
Julius
but the
Randle,
thing about Randall, you know what I'm saying? The easier part about it is that Randall been in the league enough years to be able to blossom right now. Yeah. See, we don't know how long it's gonna take for RJ to be something. You feel me? We don't know if we got 5 years to waste on RJ. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if we got that time. We really don't got that time because you see what Brooklyn is doing. They trying to take our whole legacy. You know what I mean? They trying to destroy us.
Hell yeah.
So these are the things that the front office got to think about. You know what I
mean? Hold on. I'm gonna drop a bomb for my nigga Child Legacy. Spitting that real gospel.
That nigga just said some shit.
It all depends on how patient our organization is, yo. And we really ain't got that much time to be playing around with this. You know what I'm saying? We got a monster hanging over our head, yo.
Nah, Legacy. We have plenty of time.
We don't have time, bro.
Legacy. Let me say this to my man real quick.
Say Lonzo, your playmaker.
When I get up there, fam, you is one of my official moderators, my nigga.
That's a fact.
I keep real niggas around me, man, and you one of
That's
them.
a fact.
Feel me?
I'm on deck. I'm on deck.
You one of my mods, fam. That's 100.
Okay, let me ask you.
Hold on, let E continue that because E. Hold on, I think I was next and then E, right? Or E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go. All right.
What's our? No, hold on. I gotta ask a question.
setting it up. I know what the question is, man.
What's
All right,
RJ's
first
ceiling?
thing, RJ was in any other draft instead of this, with Zion and Ja, they said RJ would have been the number 1 pick. Keep that in
You think
mind.
so? Come on, bro.
It was
Nice.
said,
You co-signing that?
mentioned.
Nice. You
You
co-signing.
can look on your phone and see that. You could just go to get a web
Wait,
and go to
wait,
But
wait.
it's a lot of ifs out here, though. You know
Yo,
what I
son,
mean?
hold on.
No, but it's true. But it's true what he's saying.
No, that might be true, but let me interject. Can I interject?
I'm not picking this up.
Can I interject just a little bit before you
Yeah.
continue?
RJ and
I'm
what?
gonna let you continue.
RJ would
let
have
you
been
continue.
number 1 draft if
That wasn't what
Zion
I was
wasn't
gonna say. That's
Wait,
not my fault.
wait,
Yo,
one.
no.
Hold on.
He's right about that. He's
No,
right
but
about
hold on.
that.
Let me say this. With one hand,
Bruh.
come on.
RJ Barrett went to
With
a
one
different
hand?
school. He went to a different school.
But let E-Money finish because he still got
RJ Barrett.
no, I don't want to. Yo, E-Money, finish. Go ahead.
You know,
Pick third.
like that was different. That was different.
All right,
You
let
know,
him finish, Calvin. Let him get it off.
He went to school with
What's his potential?
Zion at Duke, and that right there actually told you, okay, he's this type of player. And as far as the ceiling, I ain't get the answer to that. I look at RJ and I see the type of players. RJ is 20 years old, but he's strong. You can look at RJ playing. You could tell, like, yo, he's gonna be bodying niggas. You know what I'm saying? On the floor. So he got a lot of strength and he got a lot of quickness to this game. So if I would have to make a comparison, well, the overall comparison where I would want to see him get to, I would say easy.
Yeah.
He got the quickness and he only gonna get quicker. I would say Kawhi Leonard. That's where I want to see RJ become, at least offensively.
You
He
think
got to play.
superstar?
You think he could become Kawhi
Yes.
Leonard?
Yes.
So you think
That's the height I see him
I
going.
can see that.
Superstar.
I can see that. I can see that.
He's 20 years old.
I
But
agree.
if that don't happen, we'll be able to tell by next season.
So
See what
you
I'm saying?
saying RJ Barrett should be?
Zion came on. No, my bad. Kawhi came on late. Took him a couple years before he found his Keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying?
But I definitely agree with him. RJ Barrett could be a Kawhi Leonard.
So I have a question for the panel.
He gonna be like Kawhi.
Can I say, yo, Nice, before you ask your question, can I give my RJ spew
Go ahead,
about his potential?
What's happening?
Because I do got something about that. Because nobody listens to me when I say this, because I'm a person that had this problem, right? And I'm not RJ Barrett. I'm not comparing myself to him, but I'm saying I had a similar problem to him, right? And I like to compare people to myself, even though I have my potential is half of theirs, right? But what I'm saying is,
you know what I'm laughing at.
Because you know where I'm coming from, bro. I only had a left hand, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Come on. That's a fact. Yo, Nice. I'm a right-handed person, but hold on. I'm a right-handed person that when I play basketball, I can only use my left hand. Does that even make sense?
Nah, it's totally.
That is not normal. That is not normal.
It don't make sense, bro.
Right?
Bro.
It don't make sense. I had to learn how to use my dominant hand playing basketball. Does that even make sense?
Okay. Are you?
What I mean is, I've heard that before. It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense. That's why I said no. That's why I said that.
But this is my that's their dominant hand, so they got to learn how to use their non-dominant hands, though.
Well, me and this nigga used to play basketball. I would put my left hand up because he's shooting with his lefty, but he's banking them off the back of the nigga. Played like Tim Duncan. It was annoying as fuck. It's the most annoyingest thing ever. He plays like Tim Duncan,
keep
right?
your language to a minimum, my G.
My bad. I'm sorry.
No, don't go. You can go crazy. Don't go too crazy.
But he played like Tim Duncan. So as I'm guarding him, I'm trying to put my left hand up. I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed. So I'm putting my left hand up.
I was just saying all that just to say the fact.
But that's how annoying he used to play. That's why
I was just saying all that he has to develop his right hand. If he wants to truly be what we think he can be, like it's not just developing stronger left-handed moves, right?
Right.
What Julius did. Julius worked on his game. How much spin moves Julius did this year?
But
Not
see,
much.
Julius Randle is a bully. He's down south, in Texas kid.
He's a 3-level scorer.
So
He's a
to
bully.
me, if RJ don't work on that left hand, he's just gonna be a solid starter, man.
No,
That's
y'all
his
gotta
ceiling.
give RJ
I'm just
Think
gonna keep
about
it
what
real.
RJ was
Because
Yeah,
I think I'm
he
getting
got that
sidetracked.
potential too.
I'm not
in
getting
every
sidetracked. If he don't work on that right hand, he's just gonna be a solid starter.
No,
And I'm
but
gonna let
give
Nice
RJ
ask the
some
question he
time.
What
wanted
he
to
needs to work
ask
on
next.
is putting the ball on the floor. That's what he needs to work on.
So,
Yeah,
so
You know what
give
I'm saying? He
RJ
get to
some
shoot the
time.
ball and pull up. He needs to learn how. He needs to get a pull up game too. Got him taking the
Right.
ball.
think about this.
RJ is he's your future. You got to give RJ some time. RJ is going to be a
That's our
great
franchise
talent.
right there.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
RJ is going to be a great talent, like for real. But RJ stepped into. You got to think about too. The Knicks franchise was one of the places where you just looked at it and you said, "Damn, I don't really want to go there."
It's not. That's not true.
No,
That's
no,
just
no,
that's
no,
just
no,
what
no,
it
no,
has
no,
been.
no.
Yo, Nice man. Yo, Nice and
Yeah,
E.
Listen.
Show him the
let Nice
brim,
ask that
dog.
question.
Show him the brim, because
Let me
motherfuckers
answer that. Look,
brim. You
let
see
me
it, Knicks on the
no,
brim, dog. Stop
Knicks
tripping,
no.
got
fam.
Julius Randle
Listen,
You don't come to the
listen,
Knicks to die. You come to the
listen,
Knicks and hold it down and
listen.
revive.
No, but
Facts.
listen,
Hey,
listen.
quick question, quick thing. I really gotta say this, player.
Okay,
Like, I
okay.
want to hear everybody take, but this thing is really giving me a headache. I swear to God, like all this back and forth, and everybody's speaking over each other. The only reason I'm saying this is because I want to hear E Money take. I want to hear your take. I want to hear Shaw Legacy. I want to hear Smoking Knicks. At the end of the day, if we actually, let's say, have a take, let's say our take, but let's not cut somebody else out, because I can't try to, let's say, I can't finish comprehending what the other person is trying to say, because
You right.
we get to one point to another, and it's like, man, this is getting chaotic. But I'm just gonna make a real solid point over here. And Smoker Nick said it, and Child Legacy said it. I understand that you said that we don't have time. I counter that with we do have time, because look at the prediction that we was last year. Last year we wanted to actually trade Julius Randle. What did he did? He worked overtime. Look at the level he got. What doesn't it? All right. What in what point doesn't it make it? Doesn't help us to think in this way? Is it impossible for Julius Randle and RJ to now work with their right hand? Because now we're talking about they have a functional, let's say, office. Now they could actually really have all the time. Let's say we playing. Listen to this, guys. We playing with house money. So at the end of the day, if we lose right now, it's still a plus. If we go even further, it's a plus. We just got to take it for what it is. Now, on the off season, imagine if RJ and Julius Randle now works with their right hand.
All summer though.
You know
Can I
how crazy it's gonna look. Go ahead,
can I
Fred.
respond?
And I'm done with that.
I just want to respond. I ain't gonna cut
Yo,
you off.
no. Go ahead, Nice. I mean,
No. I'm done.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead, guys.
Go ahead, E. Go ahead, E. And let E.
Because I know you were just saying cut people off, so I just wanted to respond.
No, go ahead.
But what I mean is, this is what I was gonna say. You know, RJ, Julius just had one. We got to be honest. The season just went by. He just won Most Improved Player. It's all about taking that leap. Julius' leap came late in his career, and that's rare. That never happens. But RJ is still young. He could take a few leaps. You know what I mean? He could take a leap next year. He took a leap this past year because he couldn't shoot. He couldn't hit a free throw. He turned all that around in 1 year. He's 20. He was 19. He take another leap. Then he's going to have his pull-up game. His game is going to be more consistent. He take another leap. Then he's going to know how to, like James Harden, to control the defense and move around with the ball and wait. And if you take another leap, that's only like what, a couple. But if he do that, he only be like 23, 24. He's not even in his prime yet. So that's why I'm like, wow, he's on the right trajectory. Like, I mean, give him you might as well just tell the truth. He's on the right trajectory. Yo, if he would keep going up, that's why I say Kawhi Leonard would be his ceiling. And Kawhi came on late. Think about it.
Yeah.
Kawhi went to 2 years of school, and he won in the second year. He won a Finals MVP. So that was like at least 3 seasons before you really started saying, "Yo, he's going to be a star." So that's why I said I want to see what RJ do next year.
Okay, I agree with that. Yo, Shaw Legacy, and then Cali.
All right, what's the question again?
Nice.
So let's imagine that between Julius Randle and RJ, get either we lose right now or we continue winning on their off time before getting to the next season. Imagine if they blow up and now they playing not only with their left but with their right. What do you think about that, Shot Legacy? Wouldn't that elevate us to look at RJ and Julius Randle in different prospects? Because at the end of the day, both of them
course.
is still young.
Right. Nah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if they see, my thing is the reason why I said that, and I don't think I said that we don't have time. I said we don't have that much time. You know what I'm saying? Like, time is not on our side, because the only thing that I do agree with Max bitch ass Kellerman about is that he said that, yeah, going into the season we had no expectations for the Knicks to be anything, but all of that changed once the Knicks became good. So now they expect more from us. The
Yeah,
fans expect more. Everybody expect more. So do we really
100%.
have the time that we thought that we had?
We
Nah,
really
things
don't.
is changing
Yep.
because we actually good. So they want to see us like we're gonna be judged on. Yo, it's been 2, 3 years. The Knicks still was in the same spot. They ain't progressing. We're gonna start being looked at like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we trying to develop our RJs and this, that, and the third. But they not gonna give us the time to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking how long it's gonna take for RJ to start being ambidextrous and all that, and getting the handle and stop and pop, getting the little 15-footer and knowing how to, you know what I mean, engage himself in the game even when his scoring is off. You know what I'm saying? Like how long it's gonna take for him to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Because we really don't got that much time. They already
Based,
kill us in the media.
All right. Yo,
So
based
they're
Shaw,
on years,
Yeah,
like
gonna really kill us moving
that's a
forward. You know what I mean?
that's a beautiful take. Cali, you got
when he
some?
comes
You
to
got
his
something on
own,
that?
that's gonna be a good.
Yeah, yeah. Um, the Knicks is something else, man. Like I'm being real with you. To watch a team that y'all wasn't even supposed to be where y'all at right now.
That's a fact.
We talk about the Knicks in May.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Knicks
they
is
wasn't
usually in and
supposed to
out.
be where they at. You know. So I mean, shit. If you you know it, because like I keep saying to me, the Knicks is like me watching the Warriors. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it a little bit farther. So you know what I'm saying?
Ultimately, you saying you they shocking your eyes.
Come
'Cause
on, bro.
They speeding
Come
up
on,
the
bro.
time
We
process.
The
shocking
They
Knicks
speeding up the
been
ourselves.
time. They
the,
speeding up the time
yeah,
process. Is what you're
yeah.
saying.
The
Yeah,
Knicks
we
Yeah,
the
speeding up
Knicks
the
been a
timeline.
laugh.
we
That's
speeding
what
up
I'm
The
the
trying to
Knicks
say.
been a
timeline.
laugh for the state for a long time. The Knicks
Exactly.
are
Yes. Talk about
they
it,
in the
nigga.
building. They in the building. I'm gonna say that shit. The Knicks are in the building. Like I
That's
don't
a
even want to,
fact.
sit down
Yo,
talking.
nice.
That's a
Yo,
fact.
nice. Let me ask him, Callie. Nice. Did you see the 2 rap songs that the Knicks got out right now? I know you did. You know my
They got
eyes is
rap
in these
songs.
Knicks streets. So
I
you
haven't
know,
heard one.
yeah, I was about to
I
play it for you.
know. He said,
I was about to play it for you
"Yo,
so we can react to it. You know what I mean? Y'all
I
want
know,
to do
Which one,
that? Should I
Julius
play the
Randle
man. Play it,
the
play it."
the Julius
Many
Randle?
Men?
But so the plus the
W-
handle,
One
yeah,
Come
second.
on,
and then the
let me.
J
One
Boogie
second.
one,
Smoke. Yo,
yo,
smoke. You, you
yo,
you said it right. That's what I was trying to say. We sped up the timeline, yo, and things
facts.
changed in this new timeline that we in. We don't have as much leverage as we did when nobody expected us. You know what I mean? Now we being looked at a
Legacy.
different way.
Yeah, I
I
agree
see
with
what
Nice.
he's saying.
I agree exactly what he about to say. Nice, say it.
Wait,
Yeah, yeah.
Say it. Nice,
I
say it.
gotta
Nice,
stop
say
you
it.
right there,
Say it.
bro. If we start trying to let's say rush the process, we're gonna be looking like the same Knicks as always because every single time there's anything positive looking for the Knicks, we start hesitating, not hesitating, but we'll start moving pieces real quick.
Let me ask you a question,
No.
Nice. Let me interject.
But y'all don't believe.
Hold on, Kelly. Hold on, Kelly. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Let me interject. Nice. When you say rush the process, we got the first player that started trust the process. We got Nerlens Noel on our team.
Yes.
See, a lot of people they talk basketball, but they don't really know basketball, right? And what I mean by that,
the first one?
But
yes,
in
he
reality,
was the first player.
But
Just say trust the process.
It was him, then Michael Carter Williams, and then Joel Embiid, and then Ben Simmons. See, but a lot of people don't know stuff like that.
But at the same time, what I'm trying to say with this, let's be realistic, and this is to everybody in the panel. Did we actually saw ourselves being where we at right now before the season began? Because everybody said it, and I'm talking about the office. They actually said it's going to be a 2-year process. So why are we thinking about making drastic move real quick? And 2 years hasn't even ended. Let's make our judgment, or let's make our conclusion once the second year ended. Because at the end of the day, Child Legacy, it's not saying that you don't have a point. You have a great point, but that brings me back to the Knicks mentality. I'm trying to get away from the Knicks mentality, because every single time we have something,
I don't think it's the same mentality though. I think it's way different.
It's not.
But look what happened with Carmelo.
I think it's way different.
And look at Damian Lillard. If we're talking about Damian Lillard, I'm telling you right now, we're going to give up. A lot of people could say, yeah, I could give up RJ, but it's not going to be RJ alone. It's going to be RJ, Obi Toppin. It's going to be Quickly. It's going to be pretty much Taj Gibson and maybe Rose.
Amen.
Are you ready just for one player?
It really don't have to be. You know why? Because Portland gonna have to do something very soon, because they ain't gonna be able to afford to keep paying him what they paying him. They're gonna have to find a team that got that bread in order to save their organization.
Yeah,
we got the money.
But no. But it has nothing to do with money.
They gonna have to strike a deal with us.
Kalisco,
CJ Dame gotta go.
Let me
between
try to make
them two players in that small market, they paying them like $500 million, bro. They can't afford that.
Hey, that's their town right there.
That's real talk.
They paying them like $500 million, bro. You think Portland can afford to do that?
Think about that. It's not like
right. So Damon Lillard. Yeah, but let me give everybody facts. Damon Lillard contracts ends 2025. So it's gonna make sense for us, but we got to look at it as a business perspective. Will it actually make sense for Portland to let him go without asking for the most for Damian Lillard? We talking about an actual superstar. We talking like a Stephen Curry. Those are only two players in the league with that potential.
You said Dame Lillard. You said Dame Lillard. You said Dame Lillard.
Anytime. Logo Lillard.
It's like an actual Steph Curry.
Yeah, of course, bro. You seen his step back?
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
There's only two players, and you think that Portland?
My bad. I was just making sure I was
look how Houston gave up Harden. Do it look like Brooklyn is hurting behind?
What did Harden? What did Houston got back?
So, who would y'all rather have? Because I mean, I want to ask this question to any New Yorker, and y'all all New Yorkers. This is a question I've been wanting to ask for a long time.
Then ask it, nigga.
Bruh, what made everybody say no Brooklyn Nets when they got Kyrie, KD, and Harden?
Can I be the first person to answer this question?
So I don't. Whoever answered it first, I don't give it. I just want to ask all y'all.
Who you ask?
I'm gonna answer it first because you've known me the longest and you know me in real life, right?
Right.
Most people here that really love the Knicks are from New York. You ask Shy, you ask E, you ask Nice, you ask anybody that's a real Knicks fan, fam. We'll start with they really from New York, right? They've been through
Knicks.
the trend. No, not the Knicks. The person that loves the Knicks is really from New York. We'll start with that because
I see what you're saying. That when you really from New York, you like the Knicks more than you know. It's a hometown.
If you're a real New Yorker, you're not
You
going
like the
for
Knicks.
nothing else but everybody that's been in New York.
Okay.
You're not coming for those fake people that just came to New York and they think that this is what we're talking about, the hipsters and all the people trying to take over gentrifying and gentrificating. Come on, we talk about this all the time. Like we talk about it all the time. They is not New Yorkers, bro. They just moved in and they call themselves New Yorkers.
The Nets is really from New Jersey. Don't sleep.
I just said that earlier. I just said
Say that one more
earlier.
time, fam.
I'm talking about the Nets, and sometimes I say, "Yo, New Jersey." I'm talking about the Nets. I'm like, "Yeah, New Jersey coming up." You know, I'm talking about the Nets. So who's gonna win the game? I got New Jersey.
Yo, New York.
Nets.
You know, I just said that. Longs. You know, I just said that about.
But that's what it is.
When I think of the Nets, I think of New Jersey.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Vince Carter.
I'm gonna finish my point. I'm gonna finish my point with this.
Okay.
Right? Why we don't respect the Brooklyn Nets? Well, I call it what it is. The New Jersey Nets is because we occupy New Jersey, dog, with 2 football teams.
You a Giants fan. That's how you said that.
How can we respect your football? How can we respect your basketball team when we occupy your state with our football teams?
You know what the Nets remind me of when they moved into New York. They remind me of, remember the movie what was that, Barbershop 2?
Yeah.
When they opened up nappy cuts across the street. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas had the shiny clippers, they had all the state of the art technology. You know what I'm saying? Like they had all the state of the art equipment. But it just wasn't that real. It wasn't that real authentic.
They had the new chairs and everything.
Yeah, everything was. They had the fish that you could pick the fish out the floor and fry it, and they had the basketball.
The nigga was stepping on new sneakers and shit. Like the shit was. It was platinum plus. It was platinum plus.
That's what the Nets remind me of. You know what I'm saying? Like they opened up their barbershop right across the street from the Knicks, and they trying to run us out of town. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of take that personal, you know what I mean?
And that's all I want to ask somebody in New York. Like,
hold on, one at a time. So
nobody was coming to them New Jersey games. Think about it.
Talk about it. Why
was coming to them New Jersey games?
Yeah, why is we gravitating to the Knicks more than the Nets? Tell them.
I think it's in our DNA. I think because we set in our ways, and like I said, unless you was a New Jersey Nets fan, like you had the favorite player on, and he was on the Nets.
Yeah.
And if you like the Knicks, at one point I liked the Sixers. I ain't like the Sixers. I liked Allen Iverson because I was like, yo, the Knicks, they've been garbage. They've been garbage for so long. I don't even want to root for them no more. I still root for them at heart. Like if I look at I look in the newspaper, I check the stat. I look on my phone, I check the stats. Like let me see how the Knicks did. Just because I'm a fan, but I'm not rooting for them. So it's. Somebody help me out.
Nah, you talking it right. Keep talking.
Right.
Let him. Let him finish. Let him finish. All right, go ahead, Kelly.
Keep talking.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Like you just said, this is AI we talking about. We talking about why people. No, you asked the question. I'm not gonna let you get off track. You asked the question. Why people love the Knicks more than the Nets? Yeah, so you can't answer the question. It's nice turn. You asked the question. Why people love the Knicks more than the Nets? I already know why.
Yeah, so it's not your turn. We'll let you answer. You asked the question, so we gotta let you answer last. It's nice turn. Yeah, everybody else answered besides
loyalty
nice.
is a big thing. Loyalty,
sure.
As we was
nice.
For the past few years, loyalty has been like one of the main things. Personality, everybody got to be loyal.
I think it's bigger than that, but let's hear a nice perspective. Go ahead, nice.
Just think about it this way. New Yorkers, we hungry, and just like Money said, pretty much we loyal. But we've been hungry for so long to see this team win. At the end of the day, Brooklyn it is the case that they moved from Jersey to Brooklyn, so everybody looking at them like the adopted child. You know, it's not like the actual child. So look at this. You have Harden, you have KD, and you got Kyrie Irving playing for New York, Brooklyn Nets. And at the end of the day, have you noticed the Barclays Center getting that loud? Have you noticed the
Nah,
Barclays Center? Let's say once they finish beating the team like
Notice that.
2-0, have you noticed that the crowd was wild outside, bro? Our crowd acted, bro, like we actually won a championship.
They not
That's
like
how
yo,
much we've seen, and that's how much we want this team to win. At the end of the
yo,
day, it's
nice.
a beautiful story, not for only the Knicks fan, but even for Chicago Bulls, because whoever is following D Rose, Taj Gibson, Tom Thibodeau, bro, we have him in New York. So it's not only New York's fan. I'm telling you right now, it's a bunch of people that also love Derrick Rose that they
That's a
also
fact.
follow right after the New York Knicks.
That's true. That's true.
That's a
But
fact.
who knew we
You
was gonna
got
get
you got.
this Derrick Rose?
What
30
you
points a
say? E?
game.
What you
Who
say?
knew we
E?
was gonna get this Derrick Rose? You remember Derrick
Everybody
Rose
want to
wasn't
see
even
Derrick Rose do
level,
good, man.
but now he dropping 30, and you know on a small shot, what like 20 shots, dropping 30. I'm like, I don't know, this kind of
Yo,
flashback.
you
I didn't know
heard.
he
You heard.
traded.
You
We
yo.
traded for that.
I gotta say it because D Rose said it out his own mouth. These dudes keep saying I can't play more than 30 minutes a game. Who the fuck is they to tell him how many minutes a game he can play? Just let him play
Players got
and
to
see.
sing shit like that now.
But he had to
It's
say it.
not up to the
These
coach,
dudes,
it's up to the
these
player.
dudes keep saying I can't play more than 25 minutes. He said it out his own mouth.
Yo, D Rose.
He had to
believe
go.
him.
He had to go drop 50 for just for them to recognize I'm not hurt no more. Like you could be hurt
D-Rose,
5 years ago, they still call you hurt. Come
I'm gonna
on,
be
bro.
real with you. D Rose is
Sean Livingston
telling
effect type stuff,
D
right?
Rose did
Allie?
drop 50, I
that's
believe.
exactly what it
He
was.
was
D Rose was
Before
saying to the
before the
league,
game earlier, I wrote a comment and I said, once an MVP, always an MVP.
Talk to him,
Expect
Sean.
Rose to drop 40. I said that
He,
before the
dro-
game. I said I
I
won't be
think
surprised if Rose dropped 40.
what he dropped today, 40, huh?
He dropped 30.
30.
But I said,
Like 20 shots.
I said, once an MVP, always an MVP. Don't be surprised if Rose dropped 40 because that's in his DNA. He was the youngest MVP in the
ever.
league ever. You know what I'm
And you know
saying?
what?
Like that's a
And
part
you
of
know
who
what,
he is.
Sean? Let me cut you off real quick because I got to give my man some props
That's true.
for keeping it 100 because this man right here was the first person that ever put me onto D Rose, right? This man
Mm.
right here was like, yo, this man is a Bay Area fan. But you know, in 2010, when I met this dude was like D Rose, D Rose, D Rose, D Rose, D Rose. That's all he used
Man's a
to say.
monster.
Not no LeBron, not no
Man's a monster.
Wade. He like, yo, Chicago got the best player in the league. I'm like, yo, what is you talking about? He like Derrick Rose, best player in the NBA. I'm like, what is you talking about?
Yeah, bro.
He was watching every Chicago game like he was from Chicago.
Bro.
Rose was a monster, man.
When you watch a man,
So I gotta show you love, Cali, for that 100. Drop
nah,
a bomb,
for real,
drop a
man.
bomb for my man. Put me on the D Rose, and D Rose, 12
You know.
years later, still holding it down.
So, man. Most deaf.
That man was so far ahead of his time. It's only but so much he could fall off. He was already ahead of the game as a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much was he gonna fall off when he started
That's
declining?
crazy.
You know what I mean?
A different type
But
of
he
player.
He can't monster
No.
dunk on you no more, but he's still better than
John
Westbrook.
Wall kind of remind me of him.
I want to say this.
I think if it was no D Rose injuries, there would be no Westbrook.
Nah, Westbrook.
Yeah, well, they came in the same
No,
year.
no. Yeah, so I was gonna say we can't say that.
Yeah, that's
Westbrook-
a rough statement
Westbrook
right
is
there.
Westbrook,
Yo, let me keep it real. I'm gonna keep it
Westbrook
real.
is a dog.
I'm gonna keep it real. They wouldn't even have no time. Yo, D Rose stole an MVP from LeBron. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, but we talking about a dude, bro, that he got triple doubles. In other words, he has the record for that.
Nice. You're
Who?
talking about the last 4 years of Westbrook's career.
No,
right?
but still,
Westbrook,
the last.
hold on.
We're
Let me
talking
finish.
about the last 4 years.
The first 6 years of Westbrook's
He
career,
about the best
he was an
player in the
elbow
world.
shooter. See,
I got
I used to
something.
watch
Best player.
Westbrook.
Can I get a chance?
The Westbrook was
the best. He the best player in the world if we talking about the
hell
last
no.
4
He's
years.
not the best player in the
Yo,
world.
let me
on,
say
bro.
something real quick.
Who
Top
has
15.
that more triple doubles?
Yo,
So,
I think the
but
Knicks
it doesn't
are
contribute to
Westbrook
winning
again.
though. So why would
They
you
need a
even bring
point
it
guard.
up?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. E, what you say?
I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks go after Russell Westbrook again.
I would agree with you if
I
they
wouldn't
would
be
have been
surprised.
this.
I'd be like, okay, I see what y'all doing. Even
No,
though they didn't have to pay him like $40 million, they got the money because
But
Randy was
see,
not
that's
doing
another trade that we talking
gotta take
about.
a
You know
chance
what
like
I'm
but
that.
saying?
I would
money.
agree with
You get
you.
him
I would
easy.
agree with y'all if that would have happened this year. Next
could
year
get him
we don't
easy.
need them guys.
But
We need
but
Lillard or Lonzo.
No,
If it ain't those
nobody
two
wants
players,
to give up-
I'm
Nobody
good.
wants to give up their franchise
The Knicks
for
didn't have the
Damian
money.
Lillard, who got his own
the Knicks
franchise,
didn't have the money.
and he couldn't. So now they could do it. I would do
Yo,
it. I think he got
Cali,
like 1 or 2 years left on
we
his
got the
contract.
money, bro.
They got the money.
But I'm saying,
Yeah, but it's
okay,
gonna hurt us.
KD and them
On a small
decided
contract.
they was on some bullshit. Like that was the dumbest decision I've ever seen.
I told you,
Long
son.
time in
I told you,
basketball.
Cali. I told you, Cali. When they made that decision, fam. Listen, when they made that decision, fam, they were scared of that New York pressure.
But
The
why
real
come to
pressure.
New York if
Because
all you wanted?
because they really wanted to play for
makes it
they
easier
really
if
wanted
you
to play
don't
for New
win.
Jersey. So they should have went to New Jersey. They should have went to Atlanta.
You talking about
But New
KD?
Jersey been,
They
but
want to
New
come to
They
the
don't
Jersey
want
city.
been not
I'm
a
not even gonna
team.
call them names because
James
they
Dolan,
men.
he
New
fucked
Jersey
up.
been not a team in New York for hella long.
Plan.
So
James
It's
Dolan
been the
Spitting in our
fucked up.
Brooklyn
face with
Nets.
that
So
move.
let me make this last point, and I'm gonna let y'all go crazy, right? So how ironic is it that as soon as they come to the team, we's popping the same year as they's popping?
Uh-huh.
How ironic
That goes
is that?
back to what I said, though.
How ironic is that, though?
That
Talk
goes
about
back
it,
to what I
Sean.
said.
Talk
Because
about it.
that goes back to we knew that we had to step it up. Our players even felt the vibes. So we came out and exceeded expectations. Like, yo, we can't lay down. We ain't gonna be the joke of the town. Like, these niggas is here. These niggas is talking about they doing X, Y, and Z. Yo, we gotta step it up, and we
I feel
stepped
you.
it up.
Shout
And I
out to
think
Tom Thibodeau.
moving forward, we're
Tom
gonna be
Thibodeau.
more in that mindset. Yeah, everything.
Tom
I'm talking about
Thibodeau,
from
yeah.
top to bottom. From top to bottom, the organization knew, yo, we got to bust a move. We got
Yeah,
to
but
get
He
a
just
general
said
in here to
Tom
really run these
Thibodeau.
soldiers. You know what I
but
mean?
That
but
was the
legacy.
perfect example.
We talking about pretty much the same team that we had last year, and
Right.
the
Tom
biggest
Thibodeau
difference.
comes in.
The biggest difference was Tom Thibodeau. Like, you look at the players that came in here. How many rookies go into the NBA and let's say the majority of them, they don't even produce in the caliber that a lot of people looked at them. So we got to say it for what it is. We wasn't expecting to see quickly like this. We didn't expect it Obi like somewhat, but Tom Thibodeau, he changed the mentality.
Yo, let me ask you a question, Nice. Because Ash,
ready.
let me ask a question because Ash from Knicks Fan TV was killing Obi all season, right?
I was
He
killing
need-
in my head
No.
all season.
Ash, the light-skinned female from Knicks Fan TV.
Oh,
She was killing Obi all season. She said he need to go back to the G League. Whole thing, right? And I'm thinking to myself, he's not even getting enough minutes to develop, right?
Everybody love Obi now. He had that dunk the other night.
Yo, I love Obi when he was in Dayton. Straight up. From his
I didn't
highlight.
draft
From his
Obi.
highlight film.
Mad.
25-year-old,
You know,
20,
draft
22,
Spielberg.
23-year-old man ready to play basketball. I know he ain't coming in on no social media hype. His third eye almost awakened. You feel me?
Like, he already 24, 25 years old. He a rookie. Like, you
He's
don't want
20.
that. You
He's
want that.
22.
He's
He's 23, bro. Relax.
You don't want that.
you guys want to know something very funny?
Niggas out of high school.
This is
Why
something that's
do
very
you
funny.
want a little boy in the NBA full of grown men? hold on. Let me ask him this. Nice. I'm
Because he's
sorry.
not ready for the
Because
NBA.
we
That's
always-
why.
A 22-year-old man is not ready for the NBA.
He's the
Who's
most
not ready?
ready. But look how they say it.
Who y'all
He's
talking
23.
about?
Obi
Niggas,
Toppin.
I'm talking about players that come out of high school, usually like 19.
Obi
When
who?
they're a top 10 pick, they're
Obi
like at least
Toppin.
19 years old. Obi Toppin's like 23.
Obi Toppin?
Which means he's ready, bro. It's almost like he
and you
did
say
4
that
years
he's
in
not ready
college.
because he's 23.
Yo,
Yeah, that's what he said,
nah,
Shaq.
hold up.
I'm trying to understand. You say he's not ready
Because
because
he's
he's
23.
23.
No. He's NBA ready. He's ready to just come in and
Produce.
Yeah. You don't need to work your way into the
Yo, I
rotation.
want to ask this question again.
Right.
I really want to ask it. This is a serious question. Obi who?
Obi Toppin.
Athletes.
Bruh. Hell no.
You don't know. You don't know because you're a Warriors fan and you're not.
No,
you're not
it's
a real
not
Knicks.
that.
You're
I'm
a
saying-
residential
I'm
Knicks
saying.
fan for the night.
No,
You're not a real Knicks fan.
I'm a residential Knicks fan. Look, I got a lot of love for the Knicks. For real.
You don't
for
know
real.
all.
No,
You don't know all 15 players on the roster though.
but I'm saying, are we talking about a RJ Barrett type?
No, we talking about a young dude with potential.
Come on, man. You Knicks
Man,
fans
this
have
is-
belong. Look,
No,
I
there's
watch the
nights
Knicks
that he looks
fans.
better than RJ.
No, look, this is my thing. I watched the Knicks fans go through a whole lot of
Turmoil.
it's player after player after player after player, right? He's supposed to be the next star.
Nah,
He's
we got a young
Bruh.
Amari. We got a young Amari.
Do you really hold him to that though?
I do.
I do too.
Because Amari is Amari, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, we got a young Amari starter.
come on, bro.
Obi.
Like, don't do.
I'm
Amari
telling you like I
that.
see it, bro.
Kalisco,
Yeah.
think about it this way.
You can tell.
Yo, Calisco.
Think about it this way.
Let Nice
Kalisco.
tell you about it. Talk to
Okay.
Think it this way.
That's all. I just want to know about him because I wasn't trying to say he whack or
Nah.
but
He's nice.
Talk to him, Nice.
Think about it this way, player.
Mhm.
He's the same cat that we was thinking about trading places with Julius Randle. And look what Julius Randle did this season.
You're right.
Right.
Like they don't want to say it, but it's obvious. How you gonna get somebody that already plays that position? In other words, you saying if you ain't got
His replacement.
we all knew that we needed a point guard, and then instead of a point guard, they ended up getting somebody that could replace somebody else. And who you think that he was about to replace? Julius Randle. So that tells you a lot. They see the potential there.
Oh, he was gonna.
That's why I think he's because they have.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. That was gonna be the new thing.
Yo,
Yeah.
and if
It
you
just
watch
didn't
him
happen
play,
the way it should have because Julius
Cali.
Randle.
I make a trade. I trade him. Obi Toppin's in one of them first round picks for Russell Westbrook. That's all they probably need to get Russell.
Nah.
Wait a minute.
They're gonna ask for more than
That's
that.
all they probably need because people don't look how much they was about to trade
Y'all
Russell.
said Obi Toppin is a first round pick.
Yeah, he was the seventh pick in the draft.
Oh, so he
got value. He valuable.
Okay.
He's not just valuable. If you watch the motherfucker hoop and play basketball, then you want to understand.
I've been
he's
watching
young.
the Knicks. I've been watching the Knicks.
Hold on.
These young players, they got to get a more polished game.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me say that. I got to mute my man for 30 seconds. He's not watching the game. He is not a Knicks fan. He's a residential Knicks fan. He hear me talking. I mean, he is not a fucking Knicks fan. He's a residential Knick. So he's interjecting on shit he really has no idea about, right? But let me say this. If he watched the games, he would realize that Obi Toppin is a young Amari Stoudemire that could shoot.
Yep.
It's a good skill set, too.
No, I mean, I heard somebody say it, but then I watched Obi play. Then he caught that alley from half court today. I was like, oh, yeah, that's young Amari. Once he get into that man body after 25, ain't nobody going to say nothing. Now, what you got to say about that, Cali?
Did y'all win?
Can he put it together? I'm saying he has it. He got all the tools.
You hella funny for that. We lost today.
I'm trying to tell you. I watch the Knicks because they get these games. The better they got, the more wins they collected. The Knicks got more games over TV than the Warriors did.
That's a fact.
I'm being honest, bro. I watched the Knicks on accident.
The Knicks is always gonna. They probably.
I didn't watch the Knicks on purpose.
Nah, they gave us TV games
I'm
at
not
the
gonna
second half of
lie.
the season.
I did not watch the Knicks on purpose. It was on accident. They got this was on accident because it's like the Warriors. Now, from what I saw, it was Julius Randle, it was Bullock, it was Rose. You know these three dudes, man. They Taj Gibson.
Don't forget
players that these dudes already knew about Tom Thibodeau's style of play.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Thibodeau knew what the hell he was doing when he brought them dudes in.
Hold on.
They know what they do.
Let's get back on track real quick.
Yeah,
No, let me ask a question, Callie. Hold on.
They polished. They know what to do. When the coach they do.
I'm very disappointed with the performance I see from Julius Randle. So I want to just get to this, and this is going to be the only grade question that I ask. I don't want everybody's grade, but I want to know, what was Julius Randle grade for tonight? Because I give him a big fat triple F.
I mean, if they didn't win,
you can't go 2 for 16.
I say one thing, it's not gonna be good.
So we're gonna start with E Money. We're gonna go to Shy. We're gonna go to Nice, and then we're gonna finish with Callie. What's your grade for Julius Randle tonight? I said triple F. What you got?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna really break this down.
Break it down.
All right, I grade him. I give him. I'm not even gonna give him a grade.
You gotta give him a grade. You gotta give him a grade.
Nah, I'm not gonna
A through F, man.
All right, this is what I was thinking. I was like, all right, you know how they have the NBA, they have the superstars, they have the stars, and they have the all-stars. And everybody bigging up Julius Randle like he's a superstar. Or, okay, fine, he's a superstar, then he's a star. That's like a tier lower. So he's like, okay, he's a star. And after I'm seeing him playing these playoffs, these first 2 games, I'm saying, nah, he's just an all-star. He's not even a star. He's not even a superstar.
He's looking like just a starter to me.
Yes, a little bit above a starter, but in these playoffs, he's showing that he can't perform in the playoffs. Yeah, his value comes down. Because I'm like, you can't do it in the playoffs. You can win all these games in the regular season, but when it's time to get it done, you know where to be found.
That's good because we can get him for another
money I'm gonna give
3 years.
Rent for the contract.
Yeah, no, we could get him for another 3 years, $19 million each year, and then he'd be a steal when he's trying to prove himself. Deep. You see how that? You got to think deep. Because even if he make all NBA, he didn't show up in the playoffs, man. He didn't show up in the playoffs, bro.
Nobody want
that contract is going to be negotiated accordingly, fam.
That ain't right.
That is right.
That's why they don't want Westbrook, because they don't think he's worth the money.
What you did in the regular season, accordingly.
My nigga, who did y'all have last year?
Playoff team now.
Hold on, let Shy answer the question.
I mean, I'm gonna say he definitely failed. You know what I'm saying? So far in these playoffs, he failed. You know what I mean? Like especially tonight, that's an F. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's too much riding on it, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? He nervous. He's not himself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot riding on it. You know what I mean?
Listen,
and
Callie.
That's what I said about the expectations change because he trying to get his money above everything else. You know what I mean? He trying to get his money. So all of that's playing in his head too. You being graded. Leon Rose is sitting in the stands taking notes. He's doing his homework. All of y'all gonna get graded in the offseason on what y'all did in these playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yep. So
expect some changes. Regardless of who we attach to, we attach to these players, certain players and all that. Understand that they under a grade right now, yo. And even though we're gonna keep some of these players, you're gonna see the roles change.
Nah,
You're gonna see certain dudes coming off the bench.
the players like the Reggie Bullocks that haven't been.
This year. They need to try to sign. He consider going to the Knicks.
I'm telling you, fam. I agree with Shaw because of the simple fact that you need players that's gonna step up in moments, right? And we need the Burks, the Bullocks, and who else? And to be honest, we lost these 2 games because Julius ain't give a shit. If he give us 20 points, we don't even need 25. We just need 20 from Julius, his regular average.
He got a lot on his shoulders right now, yo.
No, he don't, because Burke put up 27. Then Rose put up 30 twice. All he got to do is put up 20 points. That's all he got to do, and we win all 3 games. And we 3-0 looking for the fucking sweep, man. God.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But see, that's why
I said his opportunity to become a super max player.
That's why I said things is gonna change, because I definitely don't even want to talk about Trey and Randall. But I've been saying this for months. Randall might be our solid second option, and we probably don't even have our first option yet. So y'all got to think about that.
Yo, that's a great.
We probably
point.
still looking for our first option. You feel me? But he's definitely a solid piece. But as far as being the leader, we don't have our leader yet.
Nah, he's not the first option, bro.
He's not. He's one of the best second options, but he's not showing.
We're gonna have a solid team. We're gonna have a real solid team, and Randall is a real big piece. But as far as putting him in a situation that he's unfamiliar with, he might need a leader.
They just gonna stop him.
He needs a leader.
I thought tonight was gonna be the night that he was just gonna shake all that rust off and go for at least 25. He went 2 for 16. Yo, I was ready to slap every manager at my job.
Think about Carlos Boozer. Carlos Boozer used to get his numbers.
Don't even say that, laying that ass motherfucker, bro. Chill. Come on, bro. We don't talk about Carlos Boozer to Drew Gooden.
I don't want to say nothing.
Chill, Calvin.
Randall look lost.
Bro, this is the shit I was finna, bro. My nigga.
Who's to be on that team? Oh, I just want to know who was on that team, that Bulls team.
Joakim Noah,
Taj Gibson, Tom
Gibson,
Thibodeau,
Joakim
Derrick
Noah,
Rose,
Luol Deng,
Kirk
Heinrich,
Joakim Noah, what's his name? Rip Hamilton.
He don't even know the team. He lying.
Rip Hamilton. Rip Hamilton was on that team, nigga.
Hamilton was not on that team.
Yes, he was. With D Rose, bro.
It was Kirk
Rip
Heinrich.
Hamilton was on that team with the man.
They had Kirk.
It was Kirk Heinrich. It was Kirk Heinrich.
They had Kirk Heinrich also. They had Rip Hamilton too.
They had him for.
You know, I used to pick them on 2K.
Yeah, they had
him and lose to me all the time. I know. I remember.
They had Rip Hamilton, bro. Like, pop up to the corner of the key. And
yo, hold on. Yo, Callie, don't even answer that question, bro. He could look it up on his phone. It's called technology. Fuck out of here. But nice. Yo, nice.
That shit, look.
I got a question for you, bro. Are we actually gonna win this series, or is Julius Randle gonna break our heart? This question ain't for you, Callie. I'm talking to Nice. Are we gonna? Are we gonna?
I definitely see us winning the series.
Hold on. So let me throw a caveat in there. Because I don't think I'm asking the question right. No. Are we gonna win this series with Julius Randle's performance?
Now that's a different question.
Yeah, exactly. See, I gotta ask the right question. I didn't ask the right question, so let me ask it again. Are we gonna
automatic reaction?
Yeah. Because that
is a different question.
I wanted to see what he was gonna say, and then I had to throw the caveat in there. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
most likely we're gonna win. The only thing is that, bro, if you look at what Tom Thibodeau is doing, bro, he's actually trying his best, bro. He's trying to pull a rabbit out of a bag to help Julius Randle, but I already believe, bro, that by next game, that's it. It's either you have it or you don't have it. If you don't have it, I won't find it surprising if Julius Randle now is being benched, because the thing is we
Hey,
cannot go
bro.
we cannot go with 3 games down and one
Nice.
game on.
Nice.
Talk to me.
I have to interject right there because of this simple fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
It took his ass 73 games to bench Alfred Payton.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna take 3-4 games to bench Julius Randle
Yeah.
when Alfred
He's
Payton?
fine. We're gonna get all his
No,
minutes.
but
He gonna
you
Yeah,
got to
but
think about this. You got
Why
to
you
think of
comparing them?
He,
Why you
no,
he's not
because
comparing
going
it's
to
them?
bench
just
Randall.
I'm just calling it
we,
like I
we
see it, right?
yeah, but
If I know my if I
we're
know
not
my
talking about 2 games. We
no,
talking about the actual playoff.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
Because it's
talking
either
about
you have it or you
that's,
don't.
that's,
bro.
he's
that's
gonna
How
not a
many?
comparison.
How many? No, it is a
he's gonna
comparison.
play
For
a
the
star
simple fact that,
Julius.
hold on, let me get this off. How many? It is a comparison for the simple fact that how many games? What did it take us to notice that Alfred Payton wasn't a factor on our team? Just simple
No
question.
game.
No, you can't answer that question. I want somebody that watched the games to answer that question.
Bruh, I watched the games.
No,
It ain't no,
nice,
bruh.
simple. It's answer it
Y'all
like it's
don't
an A.
have no
No, hold
games
on,
to
hold on,
be
hold on.
like
Hold on.
we
Nice,
watched
answer it
them.
like an A and B, bruh. How many games did it take us for notice that Alfred Payton wasn't a factor on our team?
Well, it's
10,
not
20,
Alfred Payton.
30,
No.
10, 20, 30.
If you heard if you hear me speak in the Man show, I believe Shaw Legacy already heard my take about Alfred Payne. It's not Alfred Payne. Alfred
But
Payne is not the problem.
I got a point I'm trying to make. How
Yeah,
many
nice,
Yeah.
games did how many?
you definitely was standing on that.
Nah, but how many
Mhm.
games did it take for us to recognize he was not a factor on our team? That's all I want to know.
No,
10,
it's not.
20, 30,
Before they
40.
signed him,
That,
Smoking
you
Knicks.
know why they
But
signed him.
let me explain. Let me explain.
So there is
no, that's what
so
I'm
there
trying to
is no
say.
number.
Like, bruh,
There
It's
is no
he's
not.
not
number.
a
It's
factor
not.
on
It's
y'all
not.
team, bro.
Then I
Let me
found out
explain
the
real quick.
Hold on,
starting.
let him talk. Let him talk. Go ahead.
All right. So when we think about Alfred Payne, we cannot think about 73 games. We need to think about that the main reason he got to the bench today was pretty much because the way Tom Thibodeau looks at things, he needs an actual player to make Julius Randle get out of that bubble. So it's not that he said to Alfred Payne just because he's playing bad. Alfred Payne is not the X factor. The X factor is pretty much. I want to give you these names: Reggie Bullock, Randall, and RJ. If 2 out of those 3 is not actually performing, guess what? They're gonna start thinking, all right, so what can we do? You look at the bench, and in the bench, pretty much the one that is pretty much solid is Derrick Rose. So what Tom Thibodeau is trying to do, all right, so let me grab Derrick Rose, and hopefully, if I put him in with the starters, and Julius Randle starts seeing that there's people also making shots, hopefully that will get him out of the bubble. That's the way I see it. Everybody could see it a little bit different, but I don't think Alfred Payne is the factor. If you look at the last game that we had, not the one that we had yesterday, but the one before that one, Alfred Payne did what he was supposed to do: is play defense. He's not supposed to be known for shooting.
So why he
He's
take
supposed
shots?
to, huh?
So why he take shots?
Hey, if it's open, it's open.
No, continue. But I
No,
wasn't
no,
cutting
no.
you
I
up. I
got
was
you.
just entered. I was just like, so why he take shots if he not know?
Yeah.
Don't shoot.
Yeah, but
Play
we
D and
talking
pass the
about two
ball.
shots. We talking about 2 shots, 5 minutes, and the game is 48 minutes.
Take 0 shots.
Yeah,
And play
but
defense.
listen, smoking. Listen to this. He only took 2 shots. He only was on the floor 5 minutes, and the game is 48 minutes long.
And we
So we're gonna blame just one person?
no, I'm not
Oh,
blaming him. I'm not
you see what I'm
blaming him.
going with?
No,
But you
my
see what?
no, you I had a specific question. I had a point. I asked the question, right?
Mhm.
My point of asking the question was because you said eventually they were gonna bench Julius Randle. My
Yeah.
point of asking how long did it take Knicks fans to realize that Alfred Payton wasn't a factor on our squad was
I already,
the
but
no, but
smoking the Knicks.
listen,
If I
let
was the
me
Knicks,
listen, because I
Mhm.
never got my point off because you never fed into what I was trying to say, so I couldn't get my point off, right? So I'll say it. right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take very long for us to recognize that Alfred shouldn't be starting, right? So even if Julius is a liability in this playoffs, Tom Thibodeau is not going to sit him. I understand the fact of what you're saying. He needs to see somebody else. So why don't I start Alex Burke and put Reggie on the bench? Reggie's not
What?
showing up.
No, you won't do that.
Put somebody. Alex Burke is a playmaker.
Bruh.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
I'm
I'd
just
rather
saying.
just start at my point.
Reggie Bullock been a success. Reggie
But
Bullock has been a success to y'all whole
But he
season.
goes cold for 4 or 5 games, and we don't need that right now.
He's a space maker. It's just the
Nigga,
fact of what he can.
did y'all make it to the playoffs?
That's not enough, Isaiah.
Yes, it is.
No,
From where
it's
the hell
not.
the Knicks have been.
Playoff. They're
That is
trying to
not
Where the
enough,
Knicks
bro.
have been.
We're
No,
not
bro,
supposed
you
to
don't
be
get it,
here,
bro.
guys.
No,
There's one thing that you guys
See,
always need
y'all
to.
holding the Knicks to a higher standard.
That's
So
true.
They be
hold on.
Julius.
Hold on.
You're holding the Knicks.
Kelly, relax.
This is the New York Knicks.
So no, see, I gotta cut you off right there.
I'm being real. Come
Nah,
on.
but he's right. He's right on that point. It's
This
true.
is
He's wrong.
No, he's right, bro.
We-
because it's the same thing I'm saying.
Shouldn't we
are
hold
not
ourselves to a
supposed-
standard?
Bro, we should, but not now. Maybe next year, but not now. Every single time, I understand because it's a little bit frustrating. Being a Knicks is frustrating, but it's one of those that once we got Tom Thibodeau and we got Leon Rose, we already knew there's a 2-year process. Leon Rose said it's a 2-year process. Why are we already going a little bit ahead of ourselves
Because we
and
Knicks
expected
Exactly.
them to
Thank
be
you.
We
2
Thank
Knicks
you.
years
fans.
from
Nice.
this year?
Nice. We
That's
Knicks
what I'm
fans.
saying.
Nice. Nice.
You
You
gotta let the
know.
Knicks breathe. Let the Knicks breathe.
I wouldn't
This
be
ain't gonna
surprised.
happen. It's a process.
It is.
I remember watching
look
the
at Golden
Warriors get
State.
their ass kicked. I remember this.
Yeah.
New York, you remember it. Let the Knicks breathe.
All right, fam.
Let
If
them
I was-
breathe.
If I
So
was
what's the
Tom Thibodeau,
expectations of the 2-year process though?
So yo.
Oh,
Ask that.
okay,
Hold
now
on.
that's a
Hold
different
on.
question. That's right.
Let's y'all get that off
Playing
clear when nobody's asking, then we'll go around the panel. Ask that one more
Straight
time,
up.
Shaw Money.
I want to know
Charlie?
what's the expectation of the 2-year process.
And we're gonna start with E Money, go to Nice, and then you, Cali.
Okay.
Nah, I gotta let me think about it. Go to somebody else.
Nice. What's the expectation of the 2-year process?
So the expectation is all right. We don't want the same scenario to happen with Frank, like we had it happening with Frank or with Knox. We want to give him enough time for these players to develop. That's the way I see that the front office is seeing things. Because if you look at Obi, if you look at Quickly, people was even ripping their hair out of their head. They was saying like, "Oh, but there was better player, yada 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 yada." And now look what's happening with Obi. Now, once they see what Obi is doing, it's like everybody is sitting back and being like, I like what I see. But that's a problem. You like what you see because now you're in the point that you're seeing all the good stuff. Why are we going ahead of ourselves without giving these players enough time so that they could produce, they could get to that level? It's a 2-year. Let's wait until 2 years happens. Once 2 years happen, if you have it, you have it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. We're getting you traded. End of discussion. That's the way I see it.
I think they should consider starting Frank Nikita.
Right.
So
My
no,
bad, bro.
the question now, you good, Cali. Yo, E, the question
Yeah,
is, what's the potential of the 2-year process? Where do you see us in 2 years?
In 2
And
years,
this year included, though.
yes. I think they, like I said to you before, they overachieved this year. The Knicks, like no one expected that. We said that before. No one expected them to be that good.
Yep.
So I see it like that means they took a huge step because everybody thought this season was going to be a disappointment. They're in the playoffs and they have a potentially to get to the second round. So next year is not a pass, but it's more like, all right, we're pushing you now. You got to make a move now. Like you got to make a big move because your team is getting good, but they're getting real good. They need that piece. So they might have to trade Toppins because he's an asset. if they want to meet that 2-year window of like a perennial team that's always in the playoffs, go deep into it, they might have to use Toppins and a couple of those picks to get a premium player.
Okay.
Or
That's what I'm saying.
they got to use that draft pick. They got to get one on a point guard. That's what they're gonna have to do.
So Cali,
Right.
where do you see the Knicks this year
Okay.
included? After
This
next year,
included, and then
it's 2-year span. Where do you see the Knicks after next season? Do we win a championship?
I
Are we
can't
in the
say
lottery
the Knicks
again? What do you think we'd be in 2 years?
I will say this: the Knicks. I can't say I see them winning a championship in 2 years. I can definitely say that I see the Knicks being the future of the NBA.
Okay.
Because of the simple fact, and I say this because the Knicks that's a bully first team. That's what
we're not
you
doing right now, bro.
Like that
We're not
mentality.
doing that. We're not doing that right now, though. You're right. We're not doing that right now. Continue.
They will bully you. It's not gonna take. You got to give them some time. When I watch Julius Randle play and Derrick Rose but Tom Thibodeau knew what he was doing when he put him in there, and y'all won the other night. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. Them is bullies, man. Like them not no punks down there. So it's gonna go nights where they go cold.
That's true.
You know it's gonna happen. This is a team that ain't been there before. They ain't been there before, right? So when you go down in the trenches and you ain't been there before, what you gonna do? You're not gonna win the fight. You're not gonna win the fight every time, but eventually the Knicks are gonna find their comfort. The Knicks are gonna find, these dudes are soft. They too small. You got a Julius Randle. You got a Derrick Rose and all that. Them dudes are bullies. Trey Young. Trey Young is a good player.
Let me interject on that because I've been watching the games and I kind of feel like Nate McMillan set the tempo on how they've been calling fouls, right? They've all been even though today I give it to the refs today, right?
Smart.
The Knicks did not show up tonight, bro.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We got damn near 40 free throws in that game and lost by 10 points. I was super fucking disappointed, fam. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. You cannot get 40 free throws, miss 2 of them, and lose the game by 10.
You expected too much from the Knicks.
I expected enough. We lost. The score was 104 to 94. We held them to like 8 points in like the last 5-6 minutes, but we just couldn't score.
My expectations have been met. They're overachieving in my mind. So I would like to
that's what I'm talking about.
Why am I the only person that see it?
No, that's what I'm talking about. My nigga, the Knicks wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs.
Yes, they was.
Yes, no.
It wasn't. I gotta go on that
Nobody
one.
was. Everybody, listen to this.
Who the hell said the Knicks?
Everybody.
I did.
That's why you like a Cowboy. Look, you like a Cowboys fan.
I'm not like a Cowboys fan, bro. You know I believe in my city and my team.
Stephen A. was just talking about this shit. You like a Cowboys fan right now. You want
it all goes back to my original point though, bro, because things change once we didn't just start getting good, bro. We went through this whole process and we saw what we could be. You know what I'm saying? We saw ourselves getting better and better. We saw ourselves smacking Celtics by 30, smacking the Bucks by 20. We started saying like, yo, we could beat something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We saw ourselves banging out with Philly 2 games in a row.
No.
We saw ourselves banging out with Miami 2 games in a row. We was like, yo, we could be something.
My cousin
we something right now.
When did this start?
Hold on. Let me explain it to you because my cousin lived in my house at the beginning of the season and he would come here every night and I'm like, yo, son, the Knicks won again. And he like, so what about Brooklyn? I'm like, yo, fam, you talking mad stupid, and you sound like you want to sleep outside, right? Because
Oh my god! Oh my god!
because fam, it is that serious. Because you can't come in a New York Knickerbocker house disrespecting the Knicks. You can leave
Knock it
right
off!
now.
Knock it off! Knock it off!
Isaiah, stop
Knock
acting
it
like I'm
off.
not like that, because I really am like
Knock it
that.
off!
I
Knock
am
it
like
off!
that though.
You know,
I'm
no,
like that though.
no,
I am like that though. But
hell
chill.
no, hell no.
I'm not kicking people
Man,
out
we
over
don't
my
watch
squad.
too many. We don't watch too many of these
But
damn games.
you my brother. I'm not talking about that. Let me finish. So boom.
All right, because I was gonna say you.
Nah,
Yeah,
you my
look.
brother. You relax. But
All right.
what I'm talking about is he used to come through trying to beg me to be a Brooklyn Nets fan because they had the names, right?
Nigga,
But
I did too.
But I seen how he was gritting and grinding and winning every game. Did you know today was the third game we lost, or third or fourth game we lost all season by more than 10, 15 points?
Bro,
We didn't
that's
lose many.
why I said
We didn't lose many
that,
games by that. Maybe
bro.
Denver beat us
What
like
Did you
that.
hear what you just
We
said?
lost like 4 games
Did
by
you
double
hear
digits
what
all
you
season, bro.
Did you hear what you
Yeah, we
Did
ain't
you hear
lose. We
what
ain't
you
lose a
just
lot of
said?
games.
We lost like
to
4
win like
games all
that.
season by double digits. Are you listening to me?
Did
Yeah,
I
we
you
was
watched
hear
in.
what
We
every
was
you
in
game.
said?
You
majority.
could
We was in probably about 95% of our games. You know what I mean?
exactly. So you know a playoff team when you see a playoff team. We're not getting our ass
That's why
blown
y'all
out.
niggas is
It
going
wasn't.
in too
What I'm
hard
saying is.
on the Knicks.
What I'm saying
Y'all
is it
not.
wasn't. No, it don't take 30 games to notice, bruh. It only take 20 to notice if your team is legit or not. Period. And in those
You
first
just
20
figured,
games,
bruh.
how many games did we win? Nice. We was like 9-9.
Why
knew they
do
had
you
a
think
good
that I'm
team.
not? But
Yeah,
why
they pretty
do you guys think? Why do you guys think that I'm not going ahead of myself? Because think about it this way: ESPN and NBA had us winning only 25 games or around that number.
Thank
Why
you,
does the
thank you,
Knicks?
thank
Why
you,
does
thank
the?
you.
But with quick question or quick
No, it's good.
quick point. Why should the Knicks, if they already see something is working, just because we are winning, why should the Knicks now change their mentality of a 2-year process just because the fan is asking for it? Well, let's just change everything that we had planned out just because the fan is asking for it.
Right.
Why? We
I'm
are
not.
low.
I'm
We are
not saying. I'm not saying change
no,
everything
but
that we
you see,
doing.
That's a great
but you see
point,
what
though.
I'm
That's a
saying,
great
right?
point.
Legacy. The thing is, I'm not saying it based on you. I'm talking about the majority of the Knicks. Look at something, Legacy. Everybody wanted Derrick Rose with the starting squad. Everybody got what they
Yo,
wanted.
nice. Yeah, right, nice. You absolutely right. And you was there when everybody was talking about EP, right?
Yeah.
And everybody, a lot of people changed their tone up after we lost this last game. They act
Yep.
like they never said them things they said the day before.
So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You remember game 1? Everybody started saying, but it will make more sense if we have D Rose. And I even told them, what's the point of, let's say, all right, we will get D Rose. What's the point of winning throughout the game, and once it gets to the last quarter, we actually lost? And everybody was like, wow, that's a good point. Yeah, but we never tried it. But why are you going to start mix and match if with the bench you have it working with you?
So,
I can
Nobody
guarantee you
wanted to
this.
hear what you were saying when you said that. Nice. Nobody wanted to hear what you were saying because you said it's not EP fault. He's not the blame. And dudes was ready to cut your head off for that. And I kind of felt where you was coming from.
Yo,
I felt where you was coming. But
Kelly.
EP
Let me get
is a problem though. You know what I mean?
EP is a problem, and to be honest, Frank need more minutes.
No. You know
Yeah, I
why EP
agree.
is not the problem?
Frank need more minutes.
All right, guys.
Nice. Let me get you. Let me get you, Nice. Nah, let me get you, Nice.
Wait. Last thing. If we're gonna agree that EP is the problem, today would have been the best
meaning
day
Alfred Payton, right?
for Alfred Payton.
Yeah,
If
Alfred Payton.
EP was the actual problem, you know something? Randall didn't prove it tonight.
No, he didn't.
RJ
Right.
didn't prove it tonight.
No, he didn't.
Right.
Bullock didn't prove it tonight.
No, he didn't.
So that's it. EP is not the problem because if we having the same results from the last 3 games, guess what?
That's a great point.
EP is not the problem.
That's a great point.
Right. So
Now,
yeah. So you got
something. You know something.
you
If we won, sorry for that. Real quick, Legacy.
No, finish.
If we won tonight and EP didn't play, bro, that's a tough pill to swallow. You know why?
I left a comment on that. Nice. I told them. I said tonight would have been the night. Since everybody say EP is the problem, tonight would have been the best night for us to shelf EP for good.
There we go.
If we would have did what we were supposed to do, EP would be done.
But
We wouldn't even
I
talk
also
about him
got
no more.
I also got a point on top of that, Shaw. Even though you could say EP wasn't the problem because we ultimately didn't win without him, right? Look at the game D Rose had with him out of the way completely.
Right.
But
you can't just disregard that and shake your head to the left and the right, fam.
I'm shaking my head.
Other people did not show up tonight, Nice.
Smoke. I knew he was going to have a monstrous game like that because he was I knew he was going to have a game like that. But the fact that other dudes didn't seal the deal, it's Randall and RJ fault.
Look, it's all RJ. It's them 4 dudes because those are the 6 dudes we rely on.
The way I see it, do not disrupt chemistry. The chemistry in the bench is working. Look what happened tonight. Tonight, the starter got what they wanted. So tonight was one of those nights that, all right, you don't have no excuse.
So at what
excuse.
RJ was not RJ.
At one point, I don't mean to say this.
Julius was our excuse. He did not show up, bro.
But it's not only Julius. It's not only Julius because the thing is, at the end of the day, you have other players shooting. Other players are shooting the ball as well. RJ, let's talk about this way. If Julius Randle missed all the ball that he actually has taken, and pretty much the other players would have gone 50%. Scratch that. I'm going to even make it better. If we had a player or 2 players that just made 4 more shots, 4 more threes, that's it. We won. Think about it that way. Nobody was hitting shots. So it's not only Julius. There's a couple players that doesn't have it, and they still continuing to have that problem.
Yeah.
At one point, is we ever going to just say, bro, it's the damn Knicks? I'm sorry. It's the Knicks. Like, come on, bro. Like, we be a little more too critical of the New York Knicks.
That's our team. Of course, we gonna be critical of them.
Come on, like that. We ain't gonna act like they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row. Bro, it's the
problem
Knicks,
is that they got an opportunity right now. They blowing their opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They not here like that. They blowing their opportunity. That's why we calling them out. You know what I'm saying?
But because you know what?
It wasn't a promising season for us. You know what I mean?
You gotta give them their flowers.
Right here.
You gotta give them their flowers while they're alive. This team ain't been exciting at all, and I don't know how long. But since Jeremy Lin, to be honest. Jeremy Lin and Carmelo and shit made them exciting. When's the last time we heard about the Knicks at all?
Nate Robinson?
Exactly. The dunk contest.
We heard about the Knicks every year because that's our squad.
No, we had even going with Nate Robinson.
I'm saying as far as you can't bomb on them as far as saying, hey, they should. Hey, they're a lot farther than some people might have thought. With no KD, with no Kyrie, with no nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't bomb on them like they do. Garbage. The Knicks are not garbage. The Knicks are not, bruh.
No, we bombing on them because they doing it to themselves. They not
No,
being the
because y'all
team
from
that
New
they was
York.
that they are. You know what I mean?
Y'all
They
from
not
New
even
York.
playing up to their potential that they built up.
No.
They
What's
just
their
laying down.
potential?
I don't agree with that.
They
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
Knicks.
I don't agree
What's
with
their
that.
potential? They the
Why would you
Knicks.
say that? Why would you say they're not living up to their potential? I don't get it. Like,
Because
Yeah,
you see Randall having stage fright in the playoffs. That's not Randall.
yeah.
bruh, who is Randall? He just started
Randall
playing
is the
good
most
this year.
improved player in the
I knew
league.
they
That's
was
who
gonna
he
win
is.
anyway. They didn't have a strong
And
enough
he
team to beat
just
some.
got that award. He just got that
You know that.
award.
Yeah, it's
Very
not like his
overachieved.
second award
It ain't like
or third.
the guy. He not Sean Livingston when we thought he had a roof.
He not built like
It's
that.
come
One at,
on, bruh.
one at a time.
See
Fight, one at a
y'all
Don't
time.
saying he
put
One at a
not
that
built
time.
roof
like that
on
right
that
now
man.
because he down right now. So the narrative is, oh, he ain't built like that because he shitted it
Nah,
up for these
yeah,
Y'all
for these
putting a
3 games.
jacket
You know what
on
I mean?
him that
So
that's not
don't
you
what
see
I'm
how the
fit.
saying.
narrative changed just like that. You know what I'm
He's
No,
saying?
not.
y'all
He's
putting
not a. He's
y'all
not a
It
put
was
first.
all
New
good just a week
Yorkers.
He's
ago.
not
You
a
know what I'm
first
saying?
option. That's what I mean.
No, but
He's
look,
second
New
option. He's
Yorkers
not
are
the first
putting a
option. I
jacket
learned
on
that
him that
with
don't
the
fit.
Steelers. I'm watching him and I'm saying if he was the first option, he don't care. He'll take it like Kobe. Kobe don't care. He put like 2 guys on him. Kobe gonna make a
Mamba.
move and he pull up. Julius
Mamba
Randle got that.
mentality. He needs to play with
He don't
Mamba.
do that. So I'm like, he's not a number one option. He's
That's
a number
why
two option. I'm
that's why
saying
I'm
number
being a
3
little
option.
critical
He's
on my
number 2
squad
option.
because
But
the
look,
narrative
but look.
changed. Like they're gonna forget all the good things that Randall did throughout the season, and they're gonna
Okay,
bomb him all over ESPN and say, "Oh, he choked, he trashed, he shitted it up,
no, they
he ain't worth
can't.
the
If they
bag,
say
he
that
ain't worth
about
this."
him,
They
they
gonna be
out of pocket.
that's how it's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
go
not saying
for him,
that shit.
and I don't want it to go like
If
that
they
for
say
him. You
that
know what I
about
mean?
him, it's out of pocket as
I
hell.
agree, I agree with you, Legacy. It should not go for him like
It
that.
should
But
not go like
he
that.
he
If
has to
they say
show up
that,
in at least
that's
1
the
or 2
most,
games, though. He
Yeah,
has
bro,
Yeah,
to.
they pressing up
bro,
the
it is.
newspapers right now while we talking, man.
I'm telling you. I'm talking about it because this is how I
bro,
feel. If he don't
They
show up,
pressing them
bro.
newspapers up.
So
They
you
getting them
telling me
articles
right
ready.
now? You telling me right now?
Julius, he
go ahead,
choked.
Callie. Ask the question.
How the hell can they do that to Julius Randle when that man has lived up above expectations?
Bro, I don't
Because
think you understand.
we
I
talking
don't.
about mainstream media that
Yeah,
No,
hate
no, no.
the
Hold on.
Knicks.
Let me explain something to him, Shy. He don't understand what
I
a New. He don't understand a New York minute.
Bruh,
A
a New
thousand
York,
motherfucker. A New York minute means
this ain't
a
about a New
thousand.
York Knicks, it's about a New
A
York Knicks.
thousand things can happen in that minute, my
That's
dude.
a fact. Everything could
Nigga,
change in
it's
1
a New
minute.
York
That's what
Knicks.
I mean. Like your whole perspective on how people see you could change in an instant, fam. That's a New York
hmm
minute.
That's what that's what I'm saying.
It changed
So,
quick.
so,
Am I wrong?
y'all think y'all gonna win a championship this year, right?
I
Hell
didn't
no.
say that. I thought conference finals at
Okay,
least.
then.
I just want us
That's
to put
my point.
I just
What
want us
the
to
hell
push
y'all
it to the
think y'all
limit, and
gonna do with Julius
I don't feel
Randle?
like getting bumped out by the Hawks as our limit. That's not our
Facts.
limit.
That is not our limit.
Word, I agree
We're
with
not
What's
that.
playing to
y'all
their full
limit? That's what I
potential.
want to understand. That's
Conference finals, dog. I said it.
are you out your damn? I'm
That's how I
sorry,
feel.
bro, but you went too far with that.
I want us
I'm
to
being
go far.
real with you, homie. Like, come on, bro.
Nah,
You
that's why I
thought
brought you here is to be real.
the
But I said
Warriors
conference finals, fam.
is the Warriors. Did you think the Warriors was gonna make it to a damn conference final?
I thought they would have beat the Lakers and Memphis, but they didn't.
Exactly. You putting
They
too high of
still
a
some people.
you putting too high of a ceiling on these people, man. We got Steph Curry, the hottest nigga that was on wax.
We
That's
good
what the
enough
Knicks
to beat the
do.
Hawks, man, is what I'm really trying to say.
My thing is with the Knicks.
Nobody
The
can stop
Knicks,
Trae Young. That's what the
they
problem
can
is.
win
There's
the
a better team.
series.
We
The
better
Knicks
than
can win.
what
No,
we
but the
showing,
Knicks
yo.
can win the series. The Knicks can win the series.
Hold on, so tell me. So let me ask you this,
Slow
Callie,
his ass down.
because you obviously got something to say, my G. So I'm gonna let you say it.
The Knicks can win the series.
How can we win the series, fam? How?
This is about bodying up, playing Tom Thibodeau defense.
Thank you.
It's not about no damn who's the best
Player.
shooter, who's the
Thank
best.
you.
They got to body up. They got to
Body up on him.
ISO. It got to be Julius Randle 1-on-1 with one of these small dudes. You're not gonna win the series by sitting up letting Trae Young ISO somebody.
That's why they pulling for so deep.
He's quicker than everybody.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Now, if you take the if you vice versa it, right?
Yeah.
Julius Randle got to get the ball. I mean, I've watched Julius Randle all season catch the ball, one hand, get out of my damn way, and I'm gonna body you up. Now, if you can deal with it, you can deal with it. If you can't, you can't. You got to let Julius Randle go to work. Get the hell out of his way. Let him get to his spot and let him pop, and he's gonna dominate. This Trae Young, I fuck with Trae Young. You know, he's the coming to Steph Curry, man. For real, for real. But if the Knicks want to win, it takes to be bigger, stronger. Defense, Tom Thibodeau defense.
Okay.
They're going to do their thing. This team is rebellious, man. You can't.
No, I feel you. Let's go to E Money.
That's why they gotta stay close.
You haven't said much this whole stream.
They can't go down by like 15 points because then
what do you think, fam? And we're gonna let you speak and speak up. Come a little closer and speak up and let the people hear you. Nigga, what do you think it's gonna take for us to win this series, bro? Because we down 2-1 right now. We lose one more game, we out.
2 more games.
All right, this is what I believe they need to do. Number one, Alfred Payton minutes, even if he's a start, they need to give his minutes in the rotation to Frank just to slow this dude down. Trey, that's what they need to do.
I agree with that.
You follow me?
Frank,
let him continue. Let him continue.
No, ask the question again. Ask the question again now.
No, I was gonna say Frank Nick. How you say his name?
Nitlakina.
Yeah. I seen him on the court, man, and I said, "Damn, I actually didn't even know y'all still had him." But that's what I was asking when you said Frank.
Yeah.
I was trying to get that figured out. But go ahead, brother.
Continue. What do you think besides Frank taking Alfred's minute?
Ask the question again.
The question is, what is it going to take for the Knicks to win the series? Because I'd say if we go down 3-1, we automatically lose. But people say we got to lose 2 more. But I feel like if we lose that next game on Sunday, the series is over. That's my opinion.
This is what
do you think it takes? And I'm sorry, I didn't.
What I noticed.
What do you think it takes to win the series?
Let me answer. Yeah, this is what I noticed watching this series. Atlanta they don't drive, they don't do nothing. They shoot jumpers, pure jump shots. And you notice they be pulling from deep too. Like they'll pull out because they don't want to get into like a little contact with the players because Thibodeau's known for playing the defense. They don't want to put no arms because they're gonna run on you and they just gonna lean their body on you and you're gonna be running around. You're trying to run around little screens. That's what they do. They got Bogdanovic. They run around screens, this and that. Or then they just quit, stop and pop, like on some Klay Thomas shit. That's what they do. So the Knicks, they're gonna have to body up with them from the beginning of the game. That's why I say you gotta. But then when they do that, that's when Trae get off because it's like, all right, everybody guarding their man to man. Trae's just okay. You gonna put one guy on me? That's how he's looking at it.
But then they call ticky-tacky fouls too, though.
Let
him finish, but they call those ticky-tacky fouls too, though.
Yeah, they do. Hell yeah. That's part of his game. Getting them fouls. But that's what it is. So the Knicks, I say, put Frank on him because Frank, he got long arms, so he could stay in front of him. And he's like 6'5", so he could keep Trae contained to where you got contained shape. He's just taking them deep ass threes. Frank's not gonna let him drive by, so I'll take my chances on them deep ass threes because, like, I don't think he's gonna hit more than he make.
Not on Frank.
Did I say that right? Nah.
Frank's 6'7", not 6'5".
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. He's gonna miss more than he's gonna make. I'm pretty sure of that, efficiency wise. So that's gonna help. And the Knicks to play that defense, they just got to keep the score close.
And that's another 5 fouls we could burn that we're not utilizing.
Nobody else can't stop him on the roster. You don't even want to put Derrick Rose on him.
So
because
We're
he's
gonna
not
go to
worried about.
Shy, and I'm gonna let Nice kill it off.
He got to be in the game
Shy
though.
Legacy.
What's that?
What you, fam? What you think we could do to win the series?
Man. I mean, I just think that it's simple, really. All we got to do is play, man. We not playing. Our leaders is not leading. We not playing, man. That's the only reason why we in the predicament we in. Because this whole thing would be different if Randall would just be Randall, a little bit of himself.
Mhm.
We would be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it. Ain't really that. It ain't like go and scrap everything and let's try some whole new thing. We really just not playing, yo.
Think about how they
Mhm.
start games. What
So,
the scores be looking like. It take them like 5 possessions to score.
so
We're not playing up to our potential, and that's what I'm saying. Like expectations change. Before we didn't have no potential. Now, man, we didn't have expectations, but now, since we good, we have to live that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to the playoffs, nigga, you gotta live it, nigga,
facts.
because you already became that. So you have to stand on it.
Yep.
Now,
I agree
now
with
we now
that.
we just now we just moving backwards. Like we made it here to just move backwards against the Hawks,
I agree with
niggas
that.
that we was smacking around all year.
All season bullying, and now
Gotta
we
be
It don't
playing.
make
27 again.
sense, yo.
It,
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
and then
If
when
they
I
if
say,
they
and
was
then
if they was hitting us with buzzer beaters every night and just killing us at the last couple of seconds, I understand that. But the way they
They did
just
that.
dominating us, it's us
That
doing
was
it to
one
us,
game.
man.
yeah, they killed us in the third quarter
They
today,
just
and I
did
was
it today.
pissed about it.
They got up about too much. That's the Knicks MO. They keep the score within single digits. When the fourth quarter come, they come with a different energy, a different way of playing D. They put pressure on you, half court pressure, it gets you to make turnovers. And they do that all quarter. That's how they be winning them close games.
Yo, to keep it real with you, they neutralizing Nerlens. Nerlens hasn't been effective in a series like he normally is,
Yeah, and Nerlens
right?
is hurt. He's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nerlens
And
been playing hurt for a long
so, to
time.
be honest, we might have to bring Mitch back because Mitch is healthy, bruh. I don't want to hear dude is practicing and he can't get
Might as
in the
well,
game.
you
Oh,
might as well
don't
Straight
keep
up.
don't bring don't bring don't bring Mitch up
out.
because it was people that wanted us to trade Mitch,
Nah,
and,
but what
and I was
I
standing
wasn't.
on like, nah, we
No,
can't trade Mitch. You know
nah,
what I'm saying?
We
we're not trading Mitch.
we young.
But
But we're
now
not
we
trading
see
Mitch.
now we see Mitch value right now. We
Yeah,
see what we missing. You know
because
what I'm
we need.
saying?
I
Injury
thought,
issue,
to be
durability.
honest, I thought we should have went for Boogie Cousins instead of like looking at
Nah,
Andre Drummond because we
we don't.
needed the body.
We ain't need him.
We need a big body for big dudes like Joel.
What position he gonna play?
Center.
Center.
He's not mobile to play in Thibodeau's system.
You telling me he can't cover
Yeah.
Joel Embiid?
Nah, he's not. No, hell no, hell no. Just thought about Joel Embiid. No, why would? Hell no.
You confused. But
You
all
talking
right.
about Demarcus? Maybe Demarcus Cousins 7 years ago, 5 years
7
ago,
years ago?
5 years ago. I didn't do the
Yeah,
math.
he's not the same.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. He just got a popular
Yo,
name.
man. I think
Rats
I
for him.
think this is another thing that dudes get hurt a couple times and y'all forget that dudes still got potential. They just don't use dudes like they used to use dudes. So dudes can't perform like they used to. We all know there's a structure in the NBA, and if you
Yeah,
fall off a little too much, that they won't what they would call feature you like they used to
defense was
feature
never
you,
his
right?
strong point
If they
though.
featured DeMarcus Cousins like they used to feature DeMarcus Cousins, he still put up the numbers he used to put up. So y'all need to relax with that.
Do y'all go with this new narrative that
I
Mitch
know
is
what it is,
injury
bro.
prone?
No, I don't.
Yeah, yeah. Durability is shot.
No, cut it
How?
out.
He twisted his knee and he tore his Achilles. Like, come on,
He didn't
Who
tear
you're
his
not.
who you
Achilles.
talking about?
He fractured his foot and fractured his
DeMarcus
hand, and
I'm
he's
talking
still
about
ready to
Mitch.
play.
Cousins tore his Achilles and he fractured his knee or
He
some
didn't
shit.
He
Like,
tear
didn't.
no
He didn't tear
Achilles.
no Achilles.
he had 2 major leg injuries. I know
No,
that. He
you're
was Golden
confused.
State, and he had one
He
before he went to Golden.
no
No, he
no
had
no
one
no
with the
no.
Lakers last year,
He
and he had one
fractured.
when he was in Golden State. So it happened twice.
No, he
Who you talking
fractured it.
about?
He fractured his
You
foot
talking
this
about
DeMarcus,
year.
DeMarcus Cousins? No, I'm
Nah,
talking
we not
about
talking.
Mitch.
Nah, he talking about DeMarcus Cousins.
I
Talking
believe
about
talking
Mitch.
about.
I'm saying,
They said
I'm saying that it's a lot of it's people in the Knicks universe that's saying that Mitch is injury prone, but I never saw Mitch as
Yeah.
injury prone.
He
I
is.
don't think he
He's
injury.
No,
injury
he's
prone.
You think Mitchell Robinson is injury prone?
He's not a person that can't stay on the floor because he's always hurt. That's
He
not his.
can't
That's
stand
not
the
his
floor because he
repertoire.
fell out.
But that don't have nothing to do with his. I'm talking about his health. You know what I'm
And he
saying?
wasn't falling out like
Yeah,
that
he's
this
not.
season.
He
So
does get a lot of injuries.
you're going too far because he upgraded that. This season he was not doing that.
Yeah, this season he was staying on the floor.
So
But
how
dudes were saying that no, they were saying that Noel is better than Mitch, and Noel is more durable than
injured.
Mitch. I'm
Yo.
like, no, Noel always been injury prone.
Yo, no. I'll tell you this. When it comes to like straight protecting the rim defense, Nerlens is better than Mitch, right?
I
But
don't
when
think
it comes
so.
to when it comes to athletic defense,
Yeah.
getting blocks and shots that you don't expect, that's Mitch. Mitch is the person that can block the 3-point shooter. Mitch
Like
is the
the
dude
joke
that
from
can
Noah,
come out of
but-
nowhere and block your layup. But
That's why
Nerlens is a dude that if Nerlens don't want to, you're not getting no dunks, no layups on Nerlens at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Nerlens is tough. I ain't going front. He tough.
So that's why we need Mitch, because
Okay,
if we got two defensive one athletic defensive stopper and one straight rim protector, feel me?
Yeah, I
got
always
too.
said keep both of them.
I agree.
They just
with
I
that.
said keep both of them. I said no, don't trade Mitch, man. Keep both of them, man. Dudes want to give up on Mitch. I'm like, nah, yo, y'all bugging.
Now
it's gonna be hard to sign no fellow.
I see you melt into the sunken place, nice. So let me ask you, what you think about that?
About what?
About Mitch versus Nerlens, or should we keep them both? You know, we having reoccurring conversations that everybody like to talk about. You know, it's best to reiterate.
So the thing is that Noel contracts ends this year. Then Mitchell Robinson ends next year. I don't see it happening. I don't see both of them going. It's going to be staying in New York, bro.
So you don't see us keeping Nerlens this year. We getting rid of Nerlens after the season he had this year.
I don't know who they're going to give up. Think about it this way:
it all depends on who we go after, though. We got the money to keep these dudes.
Need a playmaker.
Let him finish.
The Knicks be getting into trouble with offense.
Think about it this way. Yeah, Noel, he rejected $7 million just to play for the Knicks for $5 million. That's crazy right there. You think he's going to do that one more time?
I think we're gonna offer him a $3 million.
Yeah,
he turned that 7 for 5.
7 for 5.
I mean, we could give him 7. We could give him.
He got them durability issues.
10.
I was just about to say we could give him a 3-year, $20 million contract.
Yeah, we could give him something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
You wouldn't take that, nice? You ain't gonna take that if you ain't gonna take that if you Nerlens to be a role player?
Nah.
This is going
I'm not saying that he hasn't proven himself. He overproved himself. Like people, there's gonna be teams saying like, bro, we won.
He's not getting 15. I'm telling you, he's not.
I don't know. But the number he put is a good argument to make for any other team to let's say match pretty much what the Knicks want to give or go even beyond. The Knicks right now, what they need to just focus on pretty much is getting that point guard. Like we need to finish with that point guard. I'm not saying Derrick Rose is not enough,
right?
But
we got $50 million at the end of the year, bro. You think the people we need to focus on? I think, right, is Alec Burke, Nerlens Noel, and maybe Reggie Bullock, or is D Rose on his final contract?
Yeah.
Yes. Do that.
So instead of Reggie Bullock, D Rose instead of Bullock. Those three dudes.
But you see,
Nerlens, Burke, and Rose. And if you
But
can squeeze in Reggie, then I'll take that.
I wonder how much Rose is gonna want because he's a free agent. How much you think he's gonna want?
bro, he's more in it for that Adidas contract.
8 a year.
You heard?
He got a lifetime contract from Adidas.
I'm talking about.
But no. Adidas gave him a contract. But listen to the funny thing. He cannot retire. So in other words,
he wouldn't be playing right.
All right, people need to quit on D Rose before he retires. So at the end of the day, he doesn't care about the money. He has that contract with Adidas. That's the way I see it. So at the end of the day, he could be one of those that be like, bro, I like what New York is doing. I'd rather play for New York. Other team is offering me $5 million, $10 million. I'm not with it. Give me $3 million New York next. You know why? Because I want to play with you guys. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening with Bullock. I don't see it happening with Burks. I don't see it happening with Noel.
I think those three players are getting stole from us.
You gotta keep Reggie Bullock. Who's gonna stretch the floor? Who's gonna space it out?
No, E-money.
We need to keep Burks and Nerlens, bro. More than Bullock.
Let me try to make my point. We want to keep all these players, but just think about it this way, E-money. You have other players that want to come to New York Knicks. And I'm talking about potential great players. Are you going to give him half the money that the superstar is worth to keep Bullock, Burks? Burks is questionable. And the only reason I'm saying questionable because it's very hard to let him go and see what he's doing for the playoff. That's you don't see players like that. But will you actually pay? But what I'm trying to say, E-money, will you actually pay? Let's not count Burks. Burks is a different topic. But Noel, Bullock, Taj is another conversation too, bro. Because this is Taj.
But that's a veteran. Year. That's a veteran minimum.
That's
a veteran minimum. We keep him. We ain't gotta even discuss him.
We're not going.
If I see Alfred next year, we're not going to discuss Alfred on this topic because if I see him next year, it's going to be a problem.
Even if we want to pay him, and even if he's worth a veteran minimum, there's going to be a team, let's say, looking what he has done, and they want to match that or even go above it. I don't see him leaving. That's a good thing about Taj. I don't see him leaving.
Well, we got Taj off the couch. You think somebody going to be running to pay him?
Somebody might know what he's doing. He's playing. They might just say, "Hey, we'll get you for like $3 million."
Bro, he's like the Iguodala of the Miami Heat. He's like the Iguodala of Golden State. That's the way I see it because there's certain things that he's doing, bro, that doesn't reflect in the stats.
If you would have said, "What's that?" If you would have said Udonis Haslam of Miami Heat, then I'd have felt you.
Nah, bro. There's certain things that
Udonis Haslam didn't play all season, but he got into the fight Dwight Howard though.
Say it again.
I said he didn't play all season, but he got in there one quarter just to fight Dwight Howard though.
Hey man,
but this whole conversation is gonna change if we go after a big free agent, which the only person that might be out there is the Claw. If the Clippers get smacked up like they're gonna get smacked up.
I'm talking
about the big free agent that's going that you're gonna have to pay like.
Oh yeah.
That's why I say
everything else falls in line after that. Because that's when dudes take a pay cut. When dudes see you make a move like that, they understand that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this little hit. You know what I mean? Because I want to be here.
You want to be on this team.
Here, go,
you know what I'm saying?
Go, E. What you saying?
But they gonna sign Burke because unless they get Kawhi, but you gotta sign Burke. Who else you gonna sign? He a 3-and-D.
Yeah.
That's true.
Bro, I just hope that the Knicks they actually end up signing Lonzo Ball. And I was always iffy with Lonzo Ball, but Lonzo Ball looks promising right now.
He won $20 million a year though.
Yeah, they gonna have to overpay for him. I mean, think about it. He the number 2 pick. They better just you get to see him for what he is. He is getting better, but he reminds me of Jason.
That goes back, but nice. That goes back to our original conversation too, because he come with trades. We
Yeah,
got to give him 20
no,
million, and we got to. Yes, we do.
no,
No, you got
no,
to trade for him.
It's a
You
sign
don't
and
trade for
trade.
Lonzo. He's a free agent. He
no. He's a free
No,
restricted.
he's not
agent.
restricted. He's restricted.
So it's like a max deal. That's why I said we got to overpay.
He's a restricted free agent, yo.
I'm gonna check
Yeah,
it
they can
again.
match any deal.
They
They
are
can match
gonna
it.
relinquish. Yo, this is what y'all forgetting. They are
But
gonna
if you
relinquish his
overpay, they
rights.
ain't gonna match it.
Yo, they're gonna relinquish his rights.
Say what?
They're gonna relinquish his rights, meaning they're not gonna
If
match
he
the
do it,
offer.
they still gonna have to overpay a little
If
bit by him because everybody got. It depends, bro.
Everybody want him.
did they offer him an extension or not?
I don't know.
No.
They didn't.
So they do not want him. Most players get offered an extension that they want.
That's
But they was
true.
trying to make us. They was trying to make us give up Mitch and quickly
But they
before
can
the trade
still do it.
deadline for
I'm
Lonzo.
just saying.
And we
So I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
like
Just
we said we don't
remember
want to
for the
get rid of our players, but with some of the people that we need, you are gonna have to make a tough decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is restricted, just like you said, for next year.
He
but
he is.
they're gonna
yeah, they
relinquish
can
his
match the
rights.
deal. That's what I'm saying.
Let him play, or whoever want to make that trade, let whatever team do it except the Knicks. Wait until he's
Sign a
out of the
1 year
season.
deal.
Yeah, wait until he's out,
He
and
could be
that's when you
restricted,
go in for the kill.
unrestricted.
We don't got another 4 or 5 years to wait on the players that we need, man. We need them
That's what I
now.
was saying
Yeah,
from the
He's.
beginning.
Look at
You
his
got to take
number.
a
Look at
chance. You never
Lonzo.
pick a draft. Obviously, somebody
Look,
saw something in him.
so think about it this way: we are in the same predicament as, or a little bit even better, before the Carmelo trade. Because Chandler, he was playing pretty good. Gallinari was playing good. Mozgov somewhat. Felton was on point. Like, we are in the same predicament, but are we gonna make the trade? You see where I'm going with this legacy, that it's better off just stepping aside, and hopefully Lonzo Ball doesn't pull out a Carmelo type of mentality. Like, nah, I want the money now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Right.
I know exactly. What
If
you mean.
it's if it's up to me, I'll risk it. I will not disrupt the chemistry that we have going right now, and let's get another good enough point guard if we have to.
Yo, to be
But
honest with
So
you,
you wouldn't.
nice.
So you wouldn't put a package together for Lillard, nice? You wouldn't try to
for
put a package together for that?
the thing is, we talking about 40 million. You know how many people is gonna take to match that 40 million? It's gonna be a handful.
Three.
Good point.
It's gonna be, just like I said, it's gonna be, listen to this. It's gonna be IQ,
Buy.
Obi, because they going for the
Buy
heart,
and buy.
bro. They going for the heart. They not thinking
It's the youth
about,
movement right there. You
Buy
can't do
and
that.
buy.
yeah, bro. We have something nice going on. It's like we talking about the next 5 to 6 years. Good amount of players that's gonna be playing for the Knicks. If we make that trade, we back in square one, because if it doesn't work with Dillard,
Not if we got
That would be
Randall.
something Knicks would do.
Not if we got
though.
Randall
Let's
and
just be real.
RJ.
nah, we're not gonna keep RJ, bro. A
But
Dillard
see,
trade.
I always
If
had the
gotta get-
Lillard. I always had the Lillard trade. I always looked at it like this. I said, the claw. It's a chance that he's going to be available.
Yeah,
So you mean to tell me that we signed the claw as a free agent and we put a package together to get Lillard? That's not a good deal. And we still
That's
got
different.
Randall.
that's
Deal,
not
that's
that's
different.
not.
I would do a deal like that to get the
See,
claw.
that's the only.
I would do that.
That's how I was looking at the deal though, because the
If
claw
that
is a
happened,
free
if
agent.
Ozzy
We could just
opt out,
flash
Obi
some bread
opt
on
out.
him. We could flash
Yeah.
some bread on the claw and say, "Yo, come over here."
This
To see you
Yo,
win.
And the claw might tell us like, "Yo, the same way he did with the Clippers.
with
Yo,
Clippers,
I'll
yeah,
come over there if y'all go and get this dude." You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The same way he pulled in
You know, T. Julius.
PG. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah,
Business
Julius.
wise, it makes perfect sense, but
It doesn't
we
make
can
sense.
we can go ahead of ourselves
On that happening,
if Kawhi still hasn't come over here and said that's what he wants.
a
No,
lot
but
of
that
things
was
got
the
to happen.
scenario that I was thinking though, like because
Yeah,
he's a
if
free
that's the
agent.
scenario that happens, if that's the
Yeah,
scenario
that's
that
the best
happens,
way
at
to
the end of
go.
the day,
A lot of things got to happen.
I think we'd be. I don't even think. I know we'd be lit after that. You know what I'm saying? If we could pull something like that, I don't want to just do a trade just to do a trade. I want us to grab somebody in free agency and then bust a trade to get a third real nigga over here. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Get that first option.
But you guys see in the situation that Clippers is at, right?
Yeah,
No first round pick for years to come. So if Kawhi actually leaves, you know how screwed, bro. He screwed that team. He screwed them. So for Lillard trade,
they gave us 6 draft picks,
bro. For Lillard
they gave up the house, yo.
Bro,
and they gave up shot.
Them niggas don't even got toilet paper to wipe their ass.
Let me try to explain this. Let me try to explain because I don't like speaking over nobody.
Alexander.
For a little trade, let's say we end up getting Kawhi, we're gonna be playing. Let's say we're gonna be gambling the same way Clippers was gambling. Because for a little trade, we're gonna end up giving RJ quickly, Obi. Give me another one, another good one. Mitch is not going to be here, and like 2 to 3 first round pick.
Hell no, you doing way too much. Nice.
No, I'm dead serious.
You gave away 4 players and 3 picks.
You gotta match. You gotta match whatever Lillard is
right.
That's the way it works. If you're not matching that, you giving them first draft picks. So that's
we
what
could give them draft picks all day, man.
Yeah,
and look, we could give them draft picks up, man.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. Because
we a good team now. Them draft picks ain't gonna be worth nothing to us.
For real.
If it's only the draft pick, I understand. But we gotta, we gotta match, bro. At the end of the day, those draft pick is not matching. So they won the heart. They won RJ. They won Obi. They won Quickly. They won Mitchell Robinson.
That's why.
So now you got
Mitch don't even fit. Mitch don't even fit in because he only making like $1 million and some change a year. You would have to throw Knox bum ass in there because he make like $8-9 million.
No, because at the end of the day, it all depends on what do they want. So all right, it's true. It's still not going to be enough, but he's going they're going to be, bro. If you tell me, let's go to their numbers. Speak on whatever subject, and while I'm getting these numbers,
bro. We're not trading 4 players to get Lillard, bro.
They got a young core.
It's not happening. I'm just telling you. We're not giving rid of RJ, Mitch. They could have Quickly and Obi and 3 first rounds. Take it. Take that shit.
All right, Lillard. How much do you guys think that Lillard is worth?
RJ, Mitch, and RJ. You crazy?
I would want RJ to stay.
How much do you guys think that Lillard is worth?
Probably like 35 million.
43 million.
Yeah, they gave him that extension.
And RJ
43 million. Now let's go.
What year is this for him?
And them 2 picks they got in this draft.
It's gonna be.
That's what it's gonna take to get him.
It's 31 million this year, 43 million next, and so on, and it's up till 2025.
I don't know. I mean, even though he's good, I don't know if I want to take that. How old will he be when he retire? When 2025 come? How old will he be?
He's gonna be like 35 or something like that, or more than that.
35.
He's 30 now.
He's good.
Hey.
Y'all gonna be stuck with his
3 years.
If they get Kawhi, that's worth it.
If they get Kawhi, bro, we definitely gonna be in the finals, be like it's worth it at the end of the day.
But keep it real.
Yeah.
Lillard and Randall will take us to the finals right now.
That's a fact.
Bro, the way Randall's playing?
Nah, I can't say that though.
If he played how he played on season,
second option.
Bro, you know how Randall's gonna be looking like? Like PG. Whenever we get to the post, that's what happens.
Think of what we getting out of Randall right now. This is part of his game. This is a black eye in his career. Like if he ever go on and have a Hall of Fame career, they always gonna remember this how he shitted up in the playoffs. He can have a brilliant career.
But
so I got the numbers. I got the quick numbers. So RJ is worth $8 million. Obi is worth 4 million. Let's
12,
round it up, and it's like about to be 5 million.
15.
Then they want, just like I said, Emmanuel Quickly, 2 million.
Damn.
And then they want Mitchell Robinson for $1,600,000.
That trade ain't even going up. That trade ain't even gonna go through.
And you know how they won the other part
But throw Knox in there too,
match?
nice. Throw Knox in there too.
They don't want it. They don't want to take
Knox is gonna be gone by then.
They already made it clear who they want, and whatever amount of money, let's say that is still left to match Lillard, they want it in draft picks. They want it in draft picks. So we talking about 2 to 3, 4 years of draft picks.
Let me say something.
That's a lot.
No, no. Switch RJ with Knox with the draft picks.
But it's
and
not.
Then we got to trade.
No, it's not us. It's them. It's what they want.
It's not just what they want. It's called a negotiation, fam.
They're not going to.
We got to meet somewhere in the middle. You can't just have everything you want. It's not just what you want. This ain't a buffet.
Smoking. You want to know what they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you. You think we stupid? There's 2 players in the NBA league that plays it in the caliber that he's playing. He's one of them, and Stephen Curry.
We know some teams are stupid because they give up their best players for draft picks.
Yeah, but we
all know giving up your player for draft picks is a dumbass idea. When you prove
it all depends if they're in rebuilding mode, though. If they're in rebuilding mode, then they're gonna take draft picks.
Of course,
draft picks is gonna mean more to them than the players that you want to give them.
But what I mean is, the only reason you're giving up your star player is because you haven't learned how to build around that player. You should be giving up your draft picks to build around your player to keep your shit rocking, not giving up your player trying to rebuild because you ain't learned how to build around your franchise.
But small markets always got to do this every now and then, though. Small markets, I don't even know why they throw this much money at players that they know if we don't win a chip in 4 years, I'm going to have to start looking at making some different changes. You know what I mean? Because the market is small.
They have to keep the fan base coming, and they got to keep this ticket selling, bro.
Right. That's exactly what it is. After a while, I mean, they already reached their ceiling. How much better is Portland gonna get? Nobody want to go to Portland.
Yep, legacy. And you said something very genuine. If the Knicks, everything's gonna fall down on pretty much Lillard. If he be like, just trade me, and everybody is in the predicament. If all the team is in the predicament, like they don't want to trade that much gut. They don't want to trade that much heart. They want to trade, let's say, money for money. So the Knicks will be the best option. And now Knicks, they don't even need to trade. If that's the scenario, and literally he asked for a trade, that's the only way that I can see it working. If he asks for a trade, I don't care where he's going to send me. Just send me elsewhere. There's not going to be teams that's going to be trading pretty much their gut just for Lillard.
How old is Damian Lillard? Nice.
He's 30, bro, but he's still acting. He's playing, bro, like he's 20.
This is what I'm saying to you, though. He is about fed up with Portland, and when they lose to Denver this year, watch. He'll be asking. He'll be asking for that.
That's what I'm looking at, Smoke. I'm paying close attention to all of the smoke. I'm looking at Portland. I'm looking at the Clippers because I know that things is gonna change in the summer, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of shit is gonna change in the summer. We talking about timelines, right? A lot of timelines is gonna skip, bro.
Yep.
And they gonna skip right into our favor.
Kawhi, to be honest, him going to LA, even though that's his hometown, it just seemed inauthentic, right? It felt like he won a good championship with Toronto. He should have probably stayed there to run it back, and he kind of messed up the NBA, chasing behind LeBron, trying to take over LA. You know what I mean? And now they biting the hand that feed them. You feel me?
Guys, this will be beautiful legacy if everything goes according to plan. That's what I'm telling you. Let's not disrupt from the plan that we have on site, because just like you said, legacy. Once they get beaten by Denver, That's it. Lillard doesn't want no part of Portland no more. And guess what? Now they in a predicament. We want the best deal out there.
Exactly.
And
That's true.
once a lot of teams sees their themselves in the same position as the Knicks, like nah, bro, we're not gonna give you all those N plus draft picks. We ain't gonna give you nothing.
But you
If
forgetting
you
this point. You forgetting this point. Nice.
you know,
Once Lillard demands a trade, his value goes down.
It depends.
not really, not
Yo,
really,
look
not
look at what
really.
Houston did to get to trade to
Yeah.
trade Harden.
Harden.
When you are
You know what I
when
mean?
you are
Like that
when you are
we
known
could have did that.
when you are known disgruntly in any league, your value goes down. That's a fact.
Not Lillard, not
There's gonna
Lillard.
be that one team
Yeah,
that
Lillard
won't.
is not he not gonna go out like
What
that.
did the Nets even get? Did the Houston get what fucking LA? I mean, what the Thunder got for Paul George when James Harden is clearly better? Did they get 7 first rounders?
How loyal
And,
has
and
Lillard been with the team? How loyal?
now he's crazy loyal. He's a real nigga.
Exactly. So if it comes to a point that's it, he just doesn't see that the office is doing the most they have to or
It's
they
clear
could
they
do.
not.
Now is something about that's it. Hey, I gave you my loyalty. I wasn't even speaking about trade. And in Denver, we got to the first series and we got knocked down. You gotta respect him. If he want to go, bro,
And
nobody could
nice.
hold it against him.
Here's another scenario that you missing too. Nice. It don't all gotta be on us because Harden when they bust that trade, that was a couple of teams that was involved in
Yeah,
that trade.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying?
I
So
agree.
so Brooklyn didn't just take all that hit on their own. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of their little pieces, but you see Allen ended up in Cleveland. What's the other dude that went
Karis LeVert ended
to the
in
Pacers?
Indiana. Karis LeVert
Indiana,
ended up
yeah.
in Indiana. Yep.
Right. So they made other little deals with other teams to where it lessened the blow. You know what I'm saying? So we could do that too. That's all
And
I'm
that's a
saying.
great point. That's a great point. You assuming that we're gonna have to give all these 4 players up to one team. No, another team might take 20 million of what's his name contract through 2 players that they give us. We take their bums and they'll say, all right, boom, we'll pay us out. You know they do cash deals in the NBA.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We
Of
all know
course.
that. So
I just don't want. Yeah, but I just don't want. If that's the case, hey, it's a plus. But realistically,
I think Lillard more realistic than Kawhi. If Kawhi comes to the Knicks, I'm going fucking bananas. But I do see the road that everybody thinking because I thought about it last year when they lost to Denver. Like, damn, Paul George don't be holding it down in the playoffs. It's only so much of that you're gonna take before,
he's gonna ask.
right?
He's gonna ask for a trade.
And then dudes don't be understanding,
No,
right?
he's a free agent right
But
now.
let me
Who? Paul
This
George?
let me drop
Lillard
some
is a
NBA.
free agent after this summer.
Let me drop some
I'm talking
NBA
about Paul
history on
George.
y'all.
Oh yeah, Paul George, they gave him the bag already.
Let me drop some
he
NBA
locked in.
history on you. You seen how LeBron did? You seen how LeBron did Dwayne Wade after I think the 2014 finals? He ran back to Cleveland,
Right.
and then after what 2017, Kyrie ran to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happened to players when they start smelling themselves, right? Kawhi brought Paul George in thinking he was something and they was trying to blame it on Westbrook, but it's actually Paul George that's not built like that, right? Westbrook played it not good enough.
Yeah, he's not. He don't have that IQ that he put his foot on the pedal. He don't have that sense, that it factor. He don't have.
You said good. The playoffs need great players, dog, not good.
He was great tonight.
How much he dropped?
Got like 30 probably.
He dropped 30
He
last
shot like
time.
14.
What they win by? What they win by?
I might be wrong.
They won by 10.
Who
you talking about? On the Clippers?
Yeah.
They won by 10.
Okay, they held it down today. Then.
That's not even it. You can't even start right there. My phone's blowing up. They saying, "What's going on? This is a joke." Talking about how the Clippers. Everybody think the Clippers lost, and they tried to was lost on purpose and tried to play the Mavericks, and they was like, "Oh, this is a joke." Remember how the Mavericks went up? Luka was hitting all them threes in the beginning of the game.
Yo, nah. Luka hit like. I watched the beginning of this Mavericks game today. Luka hit like 3 threes off the back, dog.
Yeah. He was
He ain't just hit him. He was splashing them though. Step back, 1 foot, splash.
Over for the Clippers, but you know what? The Clippers came back, won the game. They went down, they came right back.
Yeah, they did.
All right. So we had a good stream today, man. Anybody got any last words before we get ourselves out of here, bro? Say again. What you say, E?
And I said yeah, but I knew you was talking. I just was gonna let you finish talking.
No, it's all no. I was saying we 3 hours deep. I think we're gonna call it. I gotta work my ass in the morning, do the regular obligation shit. You feel me? But yeah, say again.
You know what time it is right now?
6 in the morning.
Yeah, about right, yeah.
Well, yeah, almost East Coast time.
Right.
Shaw Legacy, I appreciate you staying up late with us, brother.
All the time, bro.
100, bro. You already know, man. You was a residential smoking Nick, fam.
That's a fact.
Know what I mean? So are you nice? And E Money, the co-host, you already know what time it is. Know what I mean? Let me drop a bomb before we get ourselves out of here, man. Yo, show some love to the people, man. Before y'all get out of here, man. Any last words?
Yeah, I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna trust the process, but all I'm saying is the process, it might change a little bit, man. So don't be surprised. You know what I mean?
We got a lot of time. We got time, man. A lot of things gotta happen though. I see a vision, but a lot of things gotta happen.
I feel you.
It's actually gonna change. Look what happened in the not the free agency, but in the time that we could have made trade. Look what the Knicks did, bro. They just stepped back and said, "Now we ain't gonna trade. We ain't gonna go crazy."
The most patience I've ever seen from New York in 20 years. 20 years.
They said they was waiting for the off season, so expect them to bust some moves in the off season because now we got a chance to step back so we can watch the whole thing from every angle now. So now we could leverage things that what I mean. We probably would have messed up some deals if we'd have bust them at the trade deadline. But now we get the the leverage change. A lot of things changing. Know what I mean?
And I got a great point on that. I think
you ain't gonna get nobody. Ain't paying extra money for nobody.
Nah, but on top of that, I think people was smelling our desperation and was trying to take advantage
they thought we was gonna bite. Yeah.
Right. And so we probably just threw a line out there just to see if people thought we were desperate. So they asked for the whole farm, not understanding we're not giving up shit. Right?
But listen to this, guys. There's the main reason that on all the trade talk, you only heard. You wasn't even hearing RJ. You wasn't even more. Give me quickly Alfred. Or give me Obi.
I heard Alfred talk.
Alfred was for
it was an Alfred in there.
For the Clippers before they got Rondo. I heard that talk a lot.
Yeah,
they actually wanted in the majority of all the trade talk. I kept on hearing IQ and Obi. If we stick to our guns, because it seems like, bro, just like I keep on saying every single time, this is not the same Knicks. We are drafting right. We are drafting the correct way because a lot of people a lot of people kept on saying, man, but look at Obi. I bet you they ain't saying look at Obi now with what they seeing on the playoff.
Come on, we've been telling them Obi a grown man, bro. We ain't gotta explain grown man, bro.
Yeah, but we're not talking about us. I'm talking about the majority of the fan base, bro. Being a Knicks fan is hard because you got to deal with people that if you're not producing in 2 or 3 days, we want you traded.
Oh my God!
Let me give you a scenario for everybody.
To be honest, all right, go ahead.
All right, check it out. Let me just throw this out there. Now the Knicks, right? They got I think they got the 18th and the 19th pick in the draft. What would you do with the draft? Would you
19 and 21
have 2 players? Or would you try to put them
I would package those picks
together and get earlier pick.
We packaging those picks. We packaging those picks for a player that we could use right now.
I don't know if that's possible. Would you go young, or would you just use the picks? You can't find a package.
I will use it. Hey, based on what I saw, let's say last season
Yeah.
with IQ and Obi, I trust the process. Hey, just because there's things, bro, that we're not seeing. For some reason, they drafting right.
Yo, I,
You
I,
taking them
Obi,
18 and 19? You taking
I
two
have
or
bro,
you
but
taking
we
one player?
nah, but I have to disagree with you, Nice,
how come?
because
I was asking you, now
because
you take one or two players.
I'll
well,
take both players.
Okay, you take 18 and 19. All right.
No,
I,
not it's 19 and 21.
well,
Okay, yeah, 19, 21.
I
Now,
dis, I
now
dis,
smoking Knicks.
I disagree with you, Nice, for the simple fact that we just talked about our window, right? Our window just opened, right? So we don't have no time to wait for players to develop all the way, right? Maybe one or two of them. We can't draft two draft picks and then wait for three players to develop. Then
That's what
that's
I'm saying.
then that's five players to develop. Hear me out, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not hearing me out, right?
No,
We
I'm
already
listening.
no listen. We already got RJ, OB, and quickly, right? Then you want to go draft two more players that we got to develop.
Yes,
Five dudes
yes,
we need to develop.
yes.
Why are we trying to win a championship in the next
Do
Now,
four
you
or
this
5 years?
we can get
do you
a
want me to
premium,
say,
premium
do
player.
you want me to tell you
Because
why?
our window to win a championship is the next
So
3 years.
we gonna sit there and let Brooklyn get like 2, 3 chips before
Bro,
we before
But I
we
said
do
they
something,
backup
man.
players. Get like
Brooklyn, if they don't get a chip this year, I'm
or
telling
top
you
10
that whole
pick.
team is going to be dismantled. Now, this is the main reason
So
I
you get
rather
18.
draft right.
I,
Listen to this, smoking. So we have RJ, we have Obi, we have Quickly. Think about it this way: if we're going to build a core, have the core be around that same age group. If we get them with around that same age group, that is thing that we don't need to be thinking. All right, there's one thing that we're not going to be thinking about for the next 6 or 7 years, and that is pretty much how much we're going to pay them. So if we talking about next year is a different subject. Now we'll rather just, something, we'll pass. We'll give it to somebody. Let's trade or let's do this, that, or whatever. But now we have a good core. We're talking about five players that we don't need to be thinking for the next 5 to 6
but
years.
but
That is drafting right,
assuming
bro.
assuming that
That's why they got
18th,
package.
hold on, assuming that 18th and 21st player are even starting or role player potential, right? Because let's keep it real. More dudes in the second round be starting potential than dudes in the middle rounds,
They don't.
or
They don't even.
from
They don't.
15 to 18. So
Think
15 to
about this
20.
though. The
So
Knicks got quickly. What number they got quickly?
how many dudes was drafted 15 in the draft is balling out in the NBA right now?
15. Well, Kawhi was
15.
drafted and Paul George was like number 15 and number 14, I think. They balling.
Yeah.
I asked you how many. So two.
I don't know.
It does. It
I ain't
doesn't.
count.
It does. If we look for it,
Hardaway
if
was
we look
balling.
for it, I could guarantee you there's more than 15 people. I could guarantee you
Hardaway,
that.
he was
The
at
only thing
20.
is that right now we talking about
It's
our
15.
generation. Now, at the end of the day, if we draft right, I'd rather not have this discussion ever again about,
No,
oh, but we thinking about next year is going to be his time to either we extend or we going to give him that big money. Now
so
we
but
don't even need
you
to be
think we
thinking.
can't package those two trades in that sign and trade for Lonzo
Nah, nah. I'll take
for
Lonzo.
for a
I'll
17
take,
and I mean for an 18 and 21st draft pick? You
but
ain't signing trading no picks away.
look
Get
what
Lonzo,
happened. Right.
package that for a veteran.
If it was one
That's
of
how you do
those,
that.
so let's say if our general manager and the person that does all these type of management, it was like a Scott Perry and the person that we had before beside now compared to now, Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau has a word or has a say on who's going to be drafted. People, they don't want to acknowledge that, but he has a say. So if he sees something, some potential on a particular player, believe me, that's the player that they're going to get. Just think about just one thing. Obi, he's not a starter. Quickly, he's not a starter. But are they producing and giving us what we need? Yes. So if we get two more players, this is the mindset that I wanna bring to you guys. If we got two more players, that has the same age of quickly RJ and Obi. Now we talking about 5 to 6 years. We're not talking about trading. We are not talking about, well, we need to pay somebody because now we're in a predicament with Mitchell Robinson. So are we going to pay him or are we going to let him go? Now we're in the predicament as Noel. Are we going to keep him or are we going to let him go? We could have those type of production, building right, drafting right. Because maybe Smoking, think about it this way. They see somebody in particular that has the potential. They feel like they could build them up to be the next Mitchell Robinson or even better than Mitchell Robinson. I'm not saying to let Mitchell Robinson go by any means, but what I'm trying to say is that we don't want to be thinking about. So we're gonna keep on paying. Are we gonna pay him the bag or let him go?
No,
Bro, I
but
don't
my whole
want to have
thing,
that
my whole
conversation.
thing, just to interject, is none of these dudes is popping off your screen for them to either interject and to create a new chemistry, right? I'd rather create a chemistry with somebody that's proven than dudes that have proved themselves. If that make
Right.
any sense, right?
We need to.
We already have our young core, maybe one draft pick, but to take our draft when I know we got no, I understand that we have 2 draft picks. What I'm saying is we need to trade one of them draft picks for
2
a
years.
player that's proven.
2
Not
years.
a player with. I'm tired of players with
We need
potential. I'm good. We need players that's proven.
Let's
I'm just telling you, that's what we need.
They
The
need
Knicks
some
don't
to go
need
along with that.
potential. We
I'm-
need
I'm-
proven.
I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna let it go real quick. I believe in the process. I believe in the general in Leon Rose.
Yeah.
So if it comes to the point that they didn't trade for Alonso, like our picks for Alonso, it's because there's a bigger picture. They see something in that draft that people is not seeing. Just trust the system. Trust the process.
Yeah.
So you want another Kevin Knox?
We got enough pieces to move up.
Wait. Was that what
Maybe
Leon
Lonzo
Rose?
ain't even the fish that they really want.
I didn't roast you. I asked
Let me
you a
ask you a
question.
question. Look it up.
No.
Let me ask you this question.
I'm responding real quick. E-Money. Was that under Leon Rose?
I didn't say. Oh no, you said. I thought you said was that a roast? No, you said was that under Rose?
Was that under Rose? Leon Rose?
That was not under Leo Rose.
What?
All right. So that's it.
But that was under Scott Perry and Steve Mills, and
Yeah.
Scott Perry's still there.
Yeah, if they keep
Who are you talking
Scott
about?
Perry,
The Kevin Knox draft pick.
Exactly.
He's supposed to be the
Yeah,
next Kevin Durant. He was supposed to be the next Kevin Durant. He can't even hit it. He was supposed to be the next Kevin Durant. He can't even hit a corner 3 wide open. Come on. Then they wonder why he don't get no minutes.
Hey, Smoking, E-Money, and
I don't
Legacy.
wonder why.
Compare. Let's just focus on this. Compare how Obi and Quickly came to the league, and compare them with what are they doing right now. Do you guys see improvement?
Major, especially in Obi.
Major. So what I'm trying to say,
Obi, he's having a little.
All our shooters
some-
look like they're regressing right now, and all our inside players look like they toughening up.
bro.
But Randall
the first
turned into
game-
a shooter, so that's why he looked like he regressing right now.
That's
But the
right.
first game that Quickly had in the playoff, a lot of people was complaining before the season started. Once we drafted him, yeah, but his problem is that he doesn't play defense. Let me tell you something. I saw Major playing defense
It's
from
not
his
the,
end.
It's not the defense
on
for
the-
me. It's his offensive vision. He has no pass IQ.
let me say-
That bothers
Let
me.
me say this.
But
The name can't
I
be
know that
IQ, and he doesn't. I watched the
he's not a
game.
point guard.
You got to be a
He's a
player.
point
Not
guard.
just a,
Imagine if they
come
could
on.
get a package.
See, I hate when people say
Okay,
he's not a
Cunningham?
point guard, and then you
Okay,
watch
Cunningham?
dudes like Jokic be a point guard. Come on,
Yeah,
fam.
everybody was a
Dude,
point guard at one point in
But wait.
time, and they
Come on,
We
fam.
comparing
they
him
basketball.
to Jokic?
No, I'm comparing basketball. If you're a basketball player, you make the right play.
Okay, Cunningham, man.
Everybody was a point
A
guard
point
at one
guard?
time in their
I
basketball
hate
journey coming
my
up.
whole thing is right. If these dudes that
Yeah,
this is what I can't stand about.
He getting LeBron and Luka comparisons.
That's why I don't understand how
That dude-
RJ don't got a handle. I just
That's
don't
what I'm
get it.
saying.
Man.
How you in the NBA and you only got one hand?
Who
I don't
got
get it.
Dude is
bro.
only 20, bro. He got enough handle to bring the ball up and down the court, but he's not one of those.
It's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of dudes that's only 20 and they nasty. That's why I don't even go with the he only 20 thing.
Like
John Moran is only 20.
RJ is like 6'7".
Did Leon Rose got RJ?
Is you making excuses for RJ not having a right hand?
No,
he went to
basketball. I'm telling you just straight up basketball. Kobe came in. Mike came in. Them dudes ain't really have crazy handles. I mean, Mike did. I should take that back, but
Kobe did too.
Kobe had handle too.
But Kobe, he had handle. Kobe. Think about this though. Think about this. Kobe came
Allen Iverson. You want me to keep naming the people that came in the league with game?
I ain't talking about these point guards. That's not comparison. I'm talking about a guy at his height.
Tracy McGrady's a small forward.
He came in. You knew he had handle, but you didn't know
Kevin
he had
Durant
handle like
came
that.
in the game with handle. He like 7 feet.
Let's compare RJ to Tracy McGrady.
Kevin Durant is like a different.
No, let's compare RJ.
Kevin Durant.
Let's compare RJ to Tracy McGrady. I'm sorry. Let's compare RJ to Tracy McGrady. Did they come on the same trajectory?
I think that's a good comparison for him.
Tracy McGrady. Now I think McGrady seemed like he more. I mean, you never know. I don't know. I didn't. But yeah, that's true.
Comparing
more game, more game overall.
If that'd be good.
You don't agree with that? Nice. Tracy McGrady.
No, that's not the point that I agree or I do not agree. The point is that we comparing people just because they don't have ball handler. How many players has ball handle, but they're not a Stephen Curry? They're not a Kyrie Irving. They're not a Harden. No,
Anthony Mason had handle.
My point is, not all the players is gonna be the next Stephen Curry.
I don't want him to be Steph for him. What I want him to do is have a basic move going right and a basic move going left.
Yes. But listen to this. If they keep and we still haven't traded RJ, who actually picked RJ? Was that under Leon Rose?
No.
RJ Barrett?
That's what I'm saying. RJ Barrett wasn't under Leon Rose.
You're right.
So what I'm trying to say is let's give. Because with what I'm seeing with Obi, the progression that Obi and Quickly has shown in less than 1 year, especially in the playoff, is a big difference.
But Quickly, but that Obi Toppins, you can't really get away with Obi Toppins, man, because he hasn't been showing up all year. He had a few good games.
Has he shown up for the playoff
like that?
Huh?
Has he shown up for the playoff?
No, I'm not giving him that. He had a couple alley-oops and
he's been solid in the playoffs.
I mean, coming off the bench.
No, I see where he's coming from though. He's not impacting winning or losing, and this is what he's talking about.
And he's not hurting us at all.
No, but he's not impacting winning or losing though.
Exactly.
And this is what he means.
Compare.
Yo, Obi had more heart than Randall in that first game.
Agree with you. All 3 games.
That was unbelievable. All three games. Yeah, all 3 games. Yo, that's unbelievable to me, yo.
Legacy. If that's
he looked like he belonged there.
He do.
But Legacy, if that's the case, and we didn't quit on Obi in the middle of the season, and we seeing the progression that he's showing, and we seeing the progression that
hold on, let him finish.
And we seeing the progression that he has shown us. Why we can't believe that he could reach even new potential by next year? Because I feel that this new organization is start working on yourself and get better. And that number three is shut the up. Shut up. Just work on yourself, get better, and shut up. Because you need to bring that talent next year. You need to show that you progressing. Leon Rose ain't playing. That's what I'm saying. That if he's not letting, talk to me.
With everything that you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that would mean that Obi would have to get more features, more playing time. So you know that would have to mean that that Randall would have to get less.
Yep.
So
Not really.
he would have to get. Unless they want to go
He
small
could be
ball and all
benched.
that type of shit. But when I say it's going to be some changes going on, that's another. What you just said. That's another scenario where just think about if we just keep the same team. It's going to be some changes because now Obi has to start growing up.
Legacy.
We can't just sit there and give him 4 minutes and just let, you know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to develop him. So that means that somebody else is going to take a hit.
Legacy, what is Obi missing? What is Obi missing?
I mean,
guard.
Huh?
Yeah, a point guard would definitely change his game all the way around.
E-Money, what do you think? What is he missing?
He need more playing time.
Point guard too. Point guard, that's the major need on the Knicks.
So listen to this.
It's a major need.
All four of us agree that he's missing a point guard. Every single time he plays with Derrick Rose, with somebody that is a true point guard, we only see glimpses.
When I said D Rose has some of the best IQ in the NBA, motherfuckers was looking at me or crazy, fam. It was like, yo, they're like, oh, you don't know, but dudes don't be showing up. If you watch our offensive plays, they be bumping into each other. Nobody's running under the rim when somebody's about to shoot a jump shot. You know, basic basketball, like basic.
I noticed that shit.
If my man about to shoot and I notice he about to shoot, guess what I'm doing? Running to the rim.
Right.
Whether I'm going to get the rebound or not, I'm going to disrupt somebody and attempt it.
We just be one and done.
So if I'm the Knicks administration and I know that Obi and Quickly has potential, I'm going to play him, but I'm not going to play him too much. You want to know why?
Nah,
you want to know why?
You already make your mind up. He's on the roster for as long as he can be. Obi.
Not only that, the thing is that if a team sees the potential that one of your player has, and they know or there's a mutual agreement that the Knicks want one particular player, and they see potential on Obi and Quickly, you don't think they're going to be asking for them? They're going to be asking for both of them in a heartbeat.
They want them right now, we know they will.
More quickly.
Say it again.
I would offer the 2 picks before Quickly.
I wouldn't even do nothing like that because at the end of the day, just like I said before all this got into this, whatever Leon Rose is doing, all the draft that he's picking is right. There's a lot of people, and we could all agree on this part also. How many people started saying, man, Obi, but why? Man, Quickly, but why? Quickly was looking better than top five players that they picked in one time.
No, that's true. He looked better than Anthony Edwards. He did.
So it's a steal, and we all agree on that. So might as well, if we see everything that is happening in front of our eyes and we like what we seeing, let's give more trust to the process.
No, we still got to be critical. And my only objection to what you're saying, Nice, is boom, you made a point. We picked right this year, right? Ain't no effing guarantees that we pick right next year, right? The Knicks got a better track record. Hold on, let me get him. The Knicks, and I'm not getting him in. Let me. The Knicks got a better track record at picking second round draft picks than we do first round draft picks, fam. How you think we got Mitch?
Not good. Yeah.
So that's under Leon Rose. That's Leon Rose, right? That's under Leon Rose.
That's not my point. As an organization.
No, you made your point. You made your point, but I'm trying to make my point. That was under Leon Rose.
It wasn't under Leon Rose.
And under Leon Rose, does it look like we getting better draft picks?
Because under Leon Rose, we didn't make no good second round draft picks. Our second round draft picks ain't even on our team. We only made 2 first round draft picks, and those dudes is on our team. So yes, he made a good draft this year. Yes, he had a good draft.
That's what I'm saying. He has. I feel like he has the eye.
Now, Obi and Quickly was good. They contributed to getting us to the playoffs. That's a good draft. Yes,
bro.
Yeah,
Obi was in contention for Rookie of the Year, bro. Yeah,
Obi
LaMelo run it.
in the NBA.
I think
like you said,
it was LaMelo and then I think it was LaMelo and then IQ, bro. For real.
You know why Obi wasn't in the conversation?
He didn't play enough.
You know why he didn't play enough?
Couldn't get to the
defense
floor enough.
No, his defense sucked.
His defense sucks. And he's playing under Tibbs. If he was playing under Mark D'Anthony or whatever his name is, I could guarantee you this: Obi would have been playing 40 minutes.
He's talking about Dan Antonio, but yo, nice. What I will tell you is, Thibodeau making dudes earn their minutes.
Yeah,
is gonna pay off in the long run.
Mentality, yes, I believe that. I believe that,
especially for our young people, right? Because if you notice, even though they don't get minutes, like Quickly been a little cold. Well, they said he was higher in the first game. Last 2 games, he's been a little cold, but he has.
No, you're right. You 100%.
He has, but I think these dudes getting that shun treatment because I feel like when you give participation awards just for going on the floor ain't good enough. If you're not producing, sit your ass down.
Listen to the funny thing, Smoking. Legacy, you heard me saying this about Quickly in the Man show, and people started going up against me. Nah, Quickly is going to produce in that second one. And I'm like, bro, that's not the point. I seen it. Quickly is either days he has it and he doesn't have it.
He's a bad decision.
Today was a game that we should have let him lose like a goose, because
he wasn't even shooting.
He would, bro.
He'd be pulling up
in that first game. If he would have gone lose, I'm telling you, there's no way that I saw a loss against Atlanta Hawk. I can guarantee that, because Quickly that night he had it going for himself. Now, I even told people, and they were saying, no, it's not going to be like that. I told everybody in that panel that same day. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned is that next game, because he might not even have it. Nah. He says it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. Look what happened in that second game.
Yo, nice.
Right.
Emmanuel Quickly decision making is super inconsistent, and that's the problem with him. And we could blame him being a rookie, but
I wouldn't say that. What I would actually say is that under Tibbs' system, you gotta show me defense. If you're not playing with defense, I'm not gonna play you. That's the way Tibbs sees it.
This is what I need from IQ and Reggie, right? I need them dudes not to even think about I need them dudes not to even think about 2-pointers. I need them dudes to just strictly take fucking 3-point shots, period.
But they won't play if Tibbs doesn't see no defense in them. So they need to work on their defense first before they see the floor over 10 minutes. That's the way Tibbs works, bro.
And that's another reason why we miss Mitch so much, yo, because we ain't even got no rebounders like that, bro. For us to just be chucking, know what I mean? We don't even got no rebounders.
That's a good point.
Like you said, Smoke, like you said, niggas is shooting and then nobody is running to the rim. No, it's crazy. If we had Mitch, man, we could depend on them putbacks. Know what I mean? We could depend on them lobs. It's so much easier with Mitch there. You know what I mean? Like right now, it's like, yo, if we miss the shot, bro, we just jumping right back on defense. You know what I mean? Like that's it. You know what I mean? And it's like one and done.
And that's demoralizing.
You can't get into a groove like that. You know what I mean?
It's demoralizing, bro. When you just get one shot and then you got to go play defense, that's demoralizing.
You know what they actually doing with Quickly and Obi? You're not gonna see no playing time. Keep sharpening your skills on the defense side. Keep sharpening. If I see defense, let's say if I see that you playing better defense, I'm gonna play you, bro. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. That first game, both of them, they was playing pretty solid defense. So it's gonna come to a point that by next season, now we're gonna see more than I see more than 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna hold you to that next season. I want to see this, bro. I want to see this Emmanuel Quickly and Obi Toppin. You talk about with these two draft picks. We didn't even have a summer league this last year.
No. You thought I was gonna let that go, Sean? No, I'm not. With the 2 draft picks. So
We're not gonna have 2 draft picks, man. We definitely
I
packing
know,
something
I
up,
know,
man.
I know we not. We're gonna trade that for somebody better.
Legacy with whatever we did with Obi and Quickly. This is my mindset. My mindset has changed with Leon Rose because I said, you know something, I trust the system since day one. I said I trust the system because we got Tibbs. Just because we got Tibbs, I trust the system. Nah, Phil Jackson was kind of iffy because Phil Jackson, he wasn't the real coach. He
Phil's
wanted
a
to run
fucking
things.
snake.
You know what I mean? So once
good about the hire. I was like, yeah, he got mad rings.
I felt good. I felt good, but he wasn't the actual coach. So just because he wasn't the actual coach, I wasn't feeling 100%. You know what I mean? Because it's two different fields.
They
You're
gave him
talking
too
about
much money to
coaching.
begin with. That's what really happened.
Yeah,
he didn't give a fuck.
but at the end of the day, whatever the Knicks. Man, let me come on, man. Let's stop doing that, player. You speak or I'm gonna speak.
I was just talking to myself. My bad.
I got you, brother. So real quick, whatever it is gonna end up, let's say, being the conclusion. Either we'll draft 2 or we'll pack up the deal. At the end of the day, we just need to feel good because they doing it for a reason. You know, I'm feeling so confident with the administration. So we just got to feel confident with the administration. All right.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Yeah, feel confident when we make a trade. Nice.
Yo, E-Money, take us out of here.
Okay, well, like everything we've been saying about the Knicks, man, it comes down to the management. They make that one deal, like when they traded Carmelo all them years ago. They traded with half their roster. You got to look at it like that. And also, I would like to point out that Carmelo deal. You know what really ruined the Knicks? When they got that amnesty clause. I don't know if y'all remember. When they got that amnesty clause, and they used it on Chauncey Billups. When they should have used it on Amari Stoudemire. Stoudemire, he kept getting injured. So, because I guess they figured, we want to sign Tyson Chandler. They could have figured it out. Get rid of Amari Stoudemire. He fucked up the whole Melo era. If you was wondering why Melo didn't succeed, it was because Amari Stoudemire was injured every season. And then they got the other dude, Meredith, the shooter. That's what, all because of that, because Melo didn't want to wait to the free agency. He just wanted to get that trade, and that whole shit strangled. That's what was going on with the Knicks for the past 10 years.
That's
but
true.
you know what was happening with Melo, E-Money?
Yeah, I know what was happening with Melo.
You know what team was about to sign him, right?
Huh?
You know what team was about to sign him, right?
Who? The Lakers?
Brooklyn. Nah, Brooklyn was about to sign him. So James Dolan.
He's a good role player. Star caliber type player.
So Donnie Waj, he even told Dolan, don't go for it. If like the only way that we could see Melo and it's not going to disrupt our chemistry, it's in free agency. Now, if he ends up going with another team, that's on him.
Walsh left the team. He left the team. And I don't blame him. Y'all gonna do that? I'm done. I'm out of here. Y'all about to make a big mistake. And
he was going for the big money player.
Yeah, Melo, he should have just waited, man.
And we can all agree Donnie Walsh was correct about that decision. And sometimes you gotta listen to the people that's in charge of basketball operations, and you gotta listen to the people that's actually smarter than you. So on that note, fellas, we're gonna keep it lit tomorrow because we got it's the late night Nick show. You feel me? Smoking Nick with your boy La Owens, your boy E-Money, your boy Shy Legacy, and your boy nigga the nice. And we out. Let me drop this fucking bomb on these heads. Y'all appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Love you guys.
We out.
I love y'all, man.